Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Malicious Spark Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If you all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading may apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as you may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started. So we can do we get things cracking early today, guys. Okay, because the enemy is up with the shenanigans early today, guys. Okay, so the overall channel message for this reading is I will not be bullied. Okay, first of all, the enemy is mad. Okay, and collective, I'm telling you, whether you are a targeted individual or not, don't let anybody silence you. Okay, you have every right to speak up, to express yourself, period. Number one. Number two, you got every right to speak up about anything that you're going through, especially if you are being abused in some type of way. You're being targeted, attacked, abused, invaded, violated. You have the right for your voice to be heard. Okay, is one of the beauties, okay, of freedom of speech. Okay, it's the best kind of freedom of speech when you can speak from experience and let it be known what you have endured, what you have gone through. Okay, but the enemy is upset with this. The enemy is mad about this. Okay, the enemy wants to silence you, wants to shut you up, and the enemy will use any tool, any tactic, any slick shot, low blow they think they can to try to silence you. Okay, but you need to continue speaking, collective. Okay, because the enemy is not justified in any way, shape, form, or fashion in anything that they are doing. Okay, the enemy is upset that you know the truth, that you know clarity about what they're doing to you, what they have done to your children, what they, for many of you, especially those of you who are targeted individuals, what they have done to you your entire life. Okay, and if you're anything like myself, I will not be silenced. Okay, I am not afraid, nor am I intimidated by my enemies. Okay, and that's what the enemy wants. That's the reason why they project all these hateful, spiteful, demonic entities and deities and spirits and projections towards you. Okay, and don't be don't be thrown aback by, because the enemy will take any type of low blow that they possibly can. Okay, the enemy will they will try to backtrack you. Okay, dissect your life. Okay, the enemy will try to even use your past against you. Okay, or even fabricate lies to make things up, exaggerate the truth. One of those things or all of those things. Okay, but it doesn't matter what your enemies do, because what's matter of fact in this present is that they are not justified in any way. It's amazing to me how the enemy, they want to sneak and creep and hide in the shadows, behind the scenes and behind closed doors, like the little cowards that they are, while viciously attacking you, declaring war upon you. And in the midst of that, they want you to shut up, put up, deal with it, because really, in fact, this is the type of warfare that they use that ends people. Okay, they're so used to doing this to people. And see, you're not so special, collective, that you're the onlyest person in the world that they have ever done this to. Oh no, there's a long history of them doing this to, and those victims you may not have heard from. Okay, a few of them you may have before their ultimate demise. Okay, but they're so used to doing this to people who are a victim of injustice. And these people, they give up on themselves, they give up on life. Many of those people have had mental breakdowns. Many of those people have committed suicide. Many of those people have lost all control and lashed out in a particular way, and then the enemies flipped it on them and said, see, they're crazy, something is wrong with them, they're violent, they're criminal, lock them up, drug them up, get rid of them. They're a nuisance to society. They are a harm, a danger to themselves and others, okay? And this is a part of their ploy, a part of their setup, a part of their tactic, okay? But you do not need to be afraid, collective. You do not need to fear your enemies. You do not need to fear wickedness or evil, because we are not going to be intimidated. We are not going to be bullied. We are not going to back down. We are not going to ball up in some fetal position and whine and cry and have a pity party. We are going to use our voice. We are going to use our strength and our courage to stand up against our haters, our oppressors, our naysayers, our ops, our trolls, our bullies, our agents of chaos, and everything else, and in every way. And we're going to speak, we're speaking up, and we come in direct with it. Everything that your enemy is doing, you notice they are doing behind your back. You notice they are using tools and tactics and methods to make you feel some type of way, to cause you to cause you discomfort, okay? To cause you to strip away your peace of mind. But they do this in secret, okay? Because they want to affect you without publicly doing so, okay? For all to see, because that's what cowards do. Okay, it'd be one thing if these people came to you and they said, hey, such and such, I feel this way, that way. Conversation rule the nation. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, we're not talking about people who are adults about a situation and coming to you and talking to you about whatever issue they may have, whatever problem they may have, or even whatever it is that they may think, and have this adult conversation with you. No, instead, they work, they team up and link up and scheme up together, okay, and form their posses and their cliques and their clubs and their groups and their armies against you. And they think that because there's more of them and only one of you, then surely they can destroy you. See, your cowards, they want to attack you, but they don't want you to know that it is they who is attacking you. And they don't want the general public to know that they are in fact attacking you, because they are how the methods that they are using to attack you is unfair, it's unorthodox, it's illegal, it's unjust, okay? Which is why they do what they do in secret, because if they were righteous in any type of way and doing what they were doing, they would need to do it in secret. And see, this is the reason, this is the very reason why you need to speak up, you need to project your voice, you need to stand 2 feet down, 10 toes on the ground, stand your ground against your haters, against your enemies, against your oppressors. Guess what? Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, even your enemies. But guess what? Your opinion does not matter if you too pussy and you too coward to say it to your opposer's face. I don't have no respect for no witches and no warlocks and no sorcerers and no sorceress and no dark priest and no dark priestess and no evil alchemists and no Wiccans and no voodooists and illusionists and witch doctors and witch practitioners who do all day low down dirty doings and evil in secret. I don't have no respect for nobody who is in power, in authority, and need to abuse their power in authority to assert themselves as some boss bully over another, yet you need to do so in secret. And see, this is the reason why your enemies feel some type of way about you, because you are speaking up. You are saying what you need to say with your chest, and you're saying it out loud, and you are saying it confidently, and you are letting it be known to the world. And they don't like that. You see, a narcissist wants to abuse you, and they don't want you to know that they are a narcissist. And if you know that they are a narcissist, they don't want you to tell anybody that they are a narcissist. And the narcissist don't want you to tell anybody how the narcissistic tactics that they are using and the abuses that they are using or implementing upon you. For those of you who are targeted individuals, see, this is not about you being a problem, because the way I feel about problem, if something is a problem, if something is an issue, you confront that problem, you confront that issue when there is a problem and there is an issue, okay? And considering the fact that these cowards have never come to you, have never said anything to you before, have never, or anything, or what have you, frankly, there must not be a problem, okay? But for those of you who are targeted individuals, if you notice, it was not till you went through an awakening, it was not till you were awake and aware, and you knew truth and clarity, and you spoke truth and clarity, that you started being vigorously attacked. See, I'm 41 years old right now, okay? So 30 years of my life, do you know how much I have seen? Do you know how much I have, I know? Do you know how many licks that I have taken? And I took every last one of those licks that wouldn't stop ticking like a soldier, and I never told a soul about things that I knew, things that I seen, things that I experienced, things that I endured. For 30 years I was brainwashed, dumbed down, blind. And even the abuses that I was aware of and knew of, I didn't speak about it. I felt if I lived through it, if I made it through it, and I lived to see another day, I just figured out how to cope. I figured out how to heal, and I figured out how to move on. And I had to do that all by myself. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't for 30 years that went on. Okay, and it went on the same way with you, collective. Oh, your enemies felt real good then. They thought you when you were still under mind control, when you were still brainwashed and dumbed down, when they could still play in your face and stab you in your back, and you wasn't the wiser. They thought you wasn't aware. Okay, and all of that. So it wasn't until you went through an awakening that they started attacking you. Okay, so this is not about you being a problem. So and it's only then, when they realized that you was awakened, that they scattered like roaches. Okay, and then they said, in an effort to combat this person, okay, to retaliate against this person, we are going to backtrack them. We're going to dissect their life. We're going to target and attack them. Some of y'all are being attacked, like you're for your past and different things like that, or what have you. And a lot of things, these people may be fabricating, making up, you know what I'm saying? And all other kind of shit. Anything that they can say negative about you, that they can insinuate about you, but they're still doing it in secret. But if you notice, targeted individuals, none of these things were being done until when you became aware that you were being targeted. Okay? When you awakened and you became aware that you were being targeted, that's when these things have happened. Now, many of us who are targeted individuals, we have been targeted individuals since we are children, especially those of you all who endured satanic ritual abuse, who was pimped out to the government, who have experienced government exploitation, and as well as human experimentation and everything else. So they were always tracking and tracing us. They were always watching us and different things. But I told you before, they got a covert and they got an overt way of doing things. Okay, so when they realized that your ass was awake, okay, they pumped up the volumes, they turned up the frequencies, they did a flick of the wrist and pushed a few keys on the computer and did what they did behind the scenes, and the curtain was lifted, was opened, and you realized for the first time in your life that you were being a target, that you were a target, okay, that you were under attack, okay, and only then, okay, was this vigorous campaign, hate campaign against you launched. You understand what I'm saying? If you was a problem in any way, shape, form, or fashion in your past, then your enemies, the persons who have a problem with you, should have confronted whatever problem they had in the past. Okay, but with many of you all, this has not happened. Thus, you are a lie, and the truth ain't in you. See, I'm not sure about other countries, but in the United States of America, per their law, persons are innocent until proven guilty. And not every targeted attack against you is a crime. Okay? Because many of you who are targeted individuals, these people target you in various different ways. Okay? To attack a person or even their past in some type of way, it don't have to do with like crimes being committed or anything like that or what have you. The persons may try to use something like that or what have you, but oftentimes it's many other things. You understand what I'm saying? When you are targeting individual, these people, they will try to slut shame you, body count you. They will try to make you feel down and feel bad with who you have had sex with, how many times you have had sex when you started having sex. Are you gay? Are you straight? Are you in the closet? Are you freaky? Are you kinky in any type of ways? Do you masturbate? Have you ever done smoked weed? Have you ever drank too much? How you like to party? How you like to kick it? How you hang out? Like all kinds of things. Who was your associates and your friends? And what have you done? And this, then another, whatever. This is what these people use to try to target and attack you, amongst all these other things. Okay? And they're really doing nothing but trying to deflect from the abuses that you have endured by them. But it's not going to work, enemies. We are not intimidated by you. We will not be bullied. And we are not backing down. As long as we got breath in our bodies, we're going to use our voice to tell the world what you are doing, especially when it comes to the corrupt government, because you got a whole bunch of people that's running around here calling themselves leaders, who are committing hate crimes every single day. We're going to continue to speak about the hate crimes against humanity. We're going to continue to speak about the cruel and unusual punishments. We are going to continue to speak about the domestic terrorism. We're going to continue to speak about the discrimination, the racism, the colorism, the sexism. We're going to continue to speak about all of these things. The invasion and the violation of our privacy, of our human rights, our civil rights, and our constitutional rights that has been stripped right from us. We're going to continue to speak about how our pursuit of happiness, our freedom, and our liberties was literally stolen, ripped right from us, because we can and we have the right to do so. And at least we're not coward bitches in hiding, in secret, with what we saying and what we're doing, because that's how y'all operate, because y'all are the cowards. Okay? So that's the message from us. We will not be bullied. I will not be bullied, and we ain't got no worries, because we don't fear no evil. We don't fear no wickedness. We don't fear no demons, no witches, no warlocks, no sorcerers, no sorceress, or anything else. Period, point blank, collective. Because these people are hypocrites. The people who are targeting you and attacking you, they are hypocrites, collective. And the reason why they're working against you so hard, they're targeting you so hard, because you know that they set up and they sacrifice people to be killed for money. You know that they money, two-faced, low down, dirty, money-hungry gold diggers that's greedy, and they don't do anything for money. See, many of y'all work right now. Another reason why a lot of y'all are being attacked, those of you where somebody passed away who was sacrificed and had the audacity to leave something for you or leave something for your children, and these people stole this from you. See, I'm going to take myself for an example. I got people who are viciously working against me because, see, I'm awake and I'm aware. I know the truth. They hid from me who my real mother and father is. They planted me in poverty. They've tried to hide me my entire life. They put me with a family of people who never loved me, supported me, or gave a damn about me. They did nothing but gaslight me to my face. They played a role that they was paid to play, and they know that I know the truth, and they know that I'm speaking truth and clarity about it. And they don't want people to know the truth. They don't want people to know who I really am, where I really come from, the type of wealth or power that I really have, that they tried to strip from me. They never wanted me to know that I'm an heir. They never wanted my child, they didn't never want me or my child to come into what we have inherited, our own birthrights. So that's another reason why I'm being targeted and attacked. Because these people want to get away with fraud. See, many of these things have already happened years ago, guys, okay? And they stole it from you, or they took it and they hid it from you, thinking that they were going to be successful with sacrificing you, and then they were just going to be able to run off into the sunset, free and clear, with what rightfully belonged to yours. See, it's people out there that is heirs, and they have hid this from you. There's people out there that you the heir to a throne. You a king or a queen. You come from a royal bloodline and you don't even know it. They hid it from you. Some of you were supposed to receive royalties and wealth and different things way back when you was 18, or way back when you was a child, and some more shit, and it was never given to you, and it was hidden from you, and it was stolen from you. Others of you have a family that you never knew about, that was hidden from you, that you wasn't told about, who were wealthy, and those people were sacrificed, and they left some type of abundance or properties or something from you that these selfish, greedy people have stolen, and they don't want you to know about it. But the fact that if you are awake and you are aware and you are speaking truth and clarity about it, you're speaking out about it, the satanic powers that be are targeting you for it. The witches that they got working against you are trying to sabotage you. If you're somebody like me and you're an activist against human trafficking, sex trafficking, and different things like that, they don't want you talking about things like that, and they're targeting and attacking you. But it is interesting, because I sit up and I think about things like this every single day, and I see a whole bunch of ignorant, ratchet ass people online every fucking day, hustling people every goddamn day. They're just as fake, phony, and fraudulent as they come. And they have these popular channels, and they got all these subscribers. And you know, hey, I ain't never been a hater. So make your paper, boo boo. With if your twisted tongue, rich language, and your verbiage get you them subscribers, get you them views, get you them likes, and you able to hustle them people out of money by being a fraud, then hey, do what you do. But I observe very well. And it's a whole bunch of fake, phony. It amazes me how it's a whole bunch of fake, phony, fraudulent ass people out here who succeeding and making it just fucking fine. But we come along, collective, and no matter what we say, no matter what we do, no matter what works we got going on or we do or anything, we're being targeted and attacked. I can always tell when the enemy is just a little bit more pissed off at me. As soon as I say something or do something, it doesn't matter if I write something, it doesn't matter if I read something, if I'm doing a reading or something like that or what have you, they are listening and watching everything. And as soon as I talk about a particular topic they don't like, as soon as I expose this or that or the other, as soon as I do something or I say something that they don't like, they pump up the volume, baby. They turn up the frequencies. They vigorously doing witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, or voodoo on me. They are vigorously using their mind control tactics on me, using their artificially intelligent as bullshit on me. But I am not backing down. I am not shutting up, and I am not afraid of you. You do not intimidate me, and I don't care nothing about your fucking threats, because you are a coward. I don't give a damn about the pissy poor ass, low life, low level, low vibrational ass ops that are doing the damn thing for money, that you recruiting and that you are paying to try to cyber bully me, target or attack me, gang stalk me, or harass me. They are null and void, irrelevant. easily ignorable. So I don't care nothing about that, collective. This is what's going on. This is what's going on, collective. This is what's being done. And you're supposed to feel some type of way about it, collective, okay? Because in these vigorous attacks against you, collective, you're supposed to break down. You're supposed to be in fear. You're supposed to be afraid. You're supposed to have low self-esteem, low confidence. You're supposed to be stressed, depressed, dealing with anxiety, having sleepless nights, unable to sleep, think, eat. You're supposed to be taunted and haunted by ghosts of the past and all this other shit. And it's supposed to wear you down. It's supposed to tear you down, and you're supposed to give up and give in. And you supposed to bitch and whine and moan and cry and be heartbroken and so sad that you alone, that you ain't got nobody and nobody wants you and nobody loves you and nobody cares about you and nobody desires you and nobody got your back and nobody standing up for you and nobody supporting you and you ain't got nothing and you one paycheck for being without nothing. And that's how the enemy wants you. But I say the devil is a lie and the truth ain't in him. Because the one thing that I know for sure, all these hateful, spiteful, evil, wicked, toxic, illegal things that these coward bastards are doing, it would never be admissible in a court of law. And them bitches would never go stand before an honorable sitting judge and tell the judge how what tools and what tactics that they use to illegally invade and violate you, your privacy, your human rights, your civil rights, your constitutional rights. They will not tell you how they have exploited you, how they have experimented on you, how they have abused you, how they have backstabbed you, how they have hurt you and harmed you and your children. They would never. They couldn't get away with such a thing even with a paid off judge. Even with a sold out the fuck judge. This was going on here, collective. We will not be bullied. Spirit don't want you, if you are dealing with persons trying to bully you, okay? Yeah. If you are dealing with persons trying to bully you, Spirit don't want you to have any worries, collective. Okay? Fear not. Fear not. Okay? Because the things that these karmic bastards are doing to you will get their asses life without parole, if not the death penalty. If the real truth and clarity came out and they know it. It ain't nothing, don't you worry, baby, because it ain't nothing that nobody can say about you that could get you no life sentence. But the very enemies that's working against you, the crimes that they are committing, is punishable by death in some states. That's why these cowards work in secret. And they know it, collective. They want you in mental conflict, collective. They want you dealing with psychological trauma, collective. They want you, these are burdens that is being caused by others. Spirit is saying. Okay? That's what's going on here, collective. Okay? So we're going to go through your overall messages. The first message you have here is, I will not be bullied. No worries. Hypocrites. The whole family in on it. Witch doctor. Bad witches versus good witches. Bullies in power. Them folks ain't right. Burdens caused by others. Illegal harassment. Spirit, what else? I'm seeing here betrayed by lies and deceptions from family, churches, schools, friends, lovers, workforce, strangers, the world, the government, guys. Okay? Give us one more, please, Spirit. One more message. Yeah, Spirit say never put your trust in mankind. They'll fail you every time. Okay? And bottom of the deck, we have witchcraft is a crime that is a chargeable offense. Okay? And I said I gotta put together a whole little figure out how I want to do the reading I want to do, but I want y'all to go and look up hold on, let me see. I want y'all to go and look up artificial intelligence mind control. Okay? So y'all go and look that up, because these satanic powers that be, this is one of their tools, one of their tactics that they are using to target people, okay? But the AI mind control are technologies that currently exist, okay, guys? That can read brain signals, okay? So remember me telling you they're tapping into the frequencies of one mind, okay? These artificial intelligent mind control read brain signals and influence human thoughts and behavior. Remember how I told you that with this mind control that they are able to trigger people, certain things in people, behaviors, actions, different things like that, okay? And this is being used right now, guys, okay? So, the methods for AI influenced thought and behavior, you have what is called, you have BCIs, okay? Brain computer interfaces, okay? These are systems directly connected to the brain's electrical activity with an external device, guys, okay? Reading thoughts. BCIs can use AI to interpret brain signals from implanted chips or non-invasive headsets like EEGs. Researchers have trained AI to decode inner monologues and translate brain activity into text or images. Okay? Artificial intelligent mind control also influence thoughts. Okay? These BCIs can also work in reverse to send signals to the brain. Okay? This is something that is already used for supposed medical purposes, such as stimulating the brain to treat conditions that they claim, like anxiety or Alzheimer's. See, they love creating shit, and when they launch, if you notice, a lot of these technologies, when the scientists and the government launch these things, they love to try to make you believe, oh, it's for the good of humanity, and we're evolving, and this is going to be good for medical research, and we're going to save lives. They're not doing this shit to save fucking lives. They're using this shit to invade and violate its citizens, period. Spirit is saying, okay? This same technology is being used for non-therapeutic purposes to alter a person's perceptions or induce specific behaviors. People are being triggered. This technology can stop or block your thoughts and implant the thoughts or visions that they want in you. This technology can trigger a person. This technology can literally be used on someone that has never committed a crime before and trigger that person to go and commit a crime. So imagine yourself, collective, okay? Okay? And being triggered to go and say rob a bank. or some shit like that, okay? This technology is capable of doing so, collective. This technology can be used to turn a gay man, a straight man gay. And that goes for anybody. I'm not just picking on a certain kind of people, a man, or, I'm just using that as an example. But it's that serious. See, the majority of you all, how you feel, what you like, what you do, from what you do to have fun, from what you like to eat, to the way you like to have sex and get down. You think those are all your own feelings and emotions. But there are technologies out here that can control that shit. Okay? No bullshit. This shit could be done to trigger somebody, completely change their entire sexual orientation. To take a man and who have been heterosexual all his darn life, and all of a sudden he want to completely change his sex, get his penis chopped off, become a woman. Now, if you naturally feel that way, and you feel like those are your own thoughts and your own feelings and your own desire, you live your life the way you want to live your life. I'm not attacking you. Persons who live their life a certain type of way. I'm telling you, this shit is being done to manipulate people, though. What if I told y'all, all of y'all women, okay, who have had bad lover after bad lover after bad lover, what if I told you, you women who have been in abusive relationships with men have beat you, they've cheated on you, they may or may not come home, they're deadbeat fathers. What if I told you that was done on purpose, and then this technology was used to make you feel like you never want to be with a man again, and now you a lesbian? What if I told you this technology was used on the man that raped you and brutally raped you, molested you, and then the technology was used on you to make you hate men, and now you a lesbian? This shit can be used like this. This shit could be used to trigger somebody to go and steal something. This shit can be used to trigger somebody to all of a sudden assault somebody and beat somebody to death, stab somebody, shoot somebody, run somebody over with a vehicle. This technology can be used anywhere, at any time, on anybody, on anything. Imagine yourself driving down the road. Speed limit 15, 20 miles, an hour in a residential area. All of a sudden your car takes off. You can't control your car. Your car is being controlled by technology. You're all of a sudden speeding. You crash into somebody. You drive straight through the intersection, smack into somebody, kill that person. This technology can be used in any way. This technology can be used to completely crash a damn plane that's flying in the sky, whether by using it on the pilot or directing it towards the electronics in the plane. It's no bullshit. It's already too late, because it's already being used. And people run around here saying stupid shit like you living your best life. You don't even know what a best life the fuck is. What is a best life? Because you ain't never experienced it here on earth. Just because these motherfuckers done built some shit somewhere, and it's some pretty sights somewhere, and you can go to amusement parks, it's fun and fucking expensive and take every dime you got. Just because you can go to the bars and the clubs and dance and meet somebody new and have a watered down fucking drink that's too fucking expensive. It's because you can go to a fancy restaurant that got some good fucking food. It's a whole lot of places that they have created that's called entertainment. They spend trillions of dollars on entertainment. But guess what? They spend trillions of dollars to distract your ass too. They spend a whole bunch more trillions of dollars to mind control your ass too. And they spend trillions of dollars on this type of technology to control you too. They use this technology to incite riots. Every damn time something pop off that ain't got shit to do with us, and all of a sudden it's some type of protest or march, it's looting, it's violence and shit, that shit is triggered. That's why as soon as you see it turn on, it turn off just like that. It's triggered. It's set up. This technology is being used to manipulate shit. Okay? So, artificial intelligent mind control can read thoughts. It influences thoughts as well. Okay? Behavior and emotional manipulation as well. AI models can manipulate human behavior on a broad scale without direct brain access by exploiting psychological vulnerabilities. Okay? Personalized messaging. This is beaming thoughts into your mind. You don't hear it through the ear, you hear it through the mind. It comes through like telepathic communication. Okay? Artificial intelligence analyzes vast amounts of data, including user performances, or even so it could be used on a computer, like like the certain things that you see, like for instance, y'all. Okay, I went. You know how you can say something in the privacy of your own home. You may say you be talking to your child about something, and then you come and sit down and get on your phone, and all of a sudden the very thing that you was talking about is on your phone. The other night I was in the living room when I was looking came across this information. I was in my living room, y'all. I had to come get something out of my room. I left my phone and everything in the living room. I came in my room, and the TV was on in my room. From the moment I walked in my room, the person on the TV was saying artificial intelligence, and it was some show, some movie or something that was on. The other day, sitting in my living room, I was like, I was actually on YouTube, and I seen a Skechers little advertisement, and I clicked on it, and I looked at a particular pair of shoes, and you know how you can push something on there that you like, and you can put it in your little bin, your little basket, sit it to the side that you might buy it or something like that, or wherever you are. I kid you not, the next day I went on Pinterest, and the exact pair of shoes that I looked at on Skechers was on there. Now, I was on the Skechers website that I clicked on from an advertisement that I seen while on YouTube. And on a whole nother site, Pinterest, I see the same pair of shoes. Okay? So, personalized messages. Also, emotional control. Okay? Also creating echo chambers and different things, AI-driven disinformation, okay? So AI can generate highly realistic but fabricated images and videos. So these motherfuckers around here, they know how many people they done tried to blackmail with certain images, making it look like you're doing certain things with certain videos, making it look like you was in videos doing things. A lot of time it's pornographic and shit like that or what have you. It's AI generated. Okay, it's highly realistic looking, but it's fabricated images and videos known as deep fakes. Okay, and this is done to spread misinformation. Okay, this can be used to manipulate public opinion or harm individuals' reputations. This information is researchable. This shit is patented and it is already being the fuck used. Do not fuck with me. I am not afraid of you cowards. Also, the ethical concerns. There are ethical concerns and challenges with this technology that the United States government is using, as well as foreign governments as well, because we know China is the lead in motherfucking technology, bitch. Okay? The process of the AI-driven technologies raises a number of urgent ethical considerations, okay? One, privacy. They are using AI mind control to invade and violate people's privacy. The ability to collect and interpret brain data threatens what has been called the last frontier of privacy. Our brain. is an internal organ. You do not own me. You do not own my brain. You do not have the right to invade and violate my fucking mind in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Anybody. They're even doing this to children. You know how many of these motherfuckers running around here acting like they such child motherfucking advocates and shit? Okay? Brain data, even if initially collected with consent for research, okay, which none of us is a part of any type of research, okay, this is being misused for malicious purposes to invade and violate people's privacy. Autonomy and consent. AI's potential to influence thoughts and decisions raises questions about consent and the erosion of independent thought. The line between persuasion and indoctrination becomes blurred when AI can exploit emotional and psychological vulnerabilities at a mass scale. Accountability. As AI takes a larger role in decision making, it can be difficult to trace and understand how the system reached a conclusion. This explainability issue creates a significant challenge for assigning accountability when biased or harmful outcomes occur. So technically, bitch, that means them using this considering the fact they can use this technology on anybody. Even if one wanted to say such and such committed a crime and you're using this illegal technology on it, they cannot be held responsible, bitch. That's what the fuck that means. But we know that this shit is not only being used, people are also being set up and sacrificed. See, people are sacrificed in many different ways. So if you're using this technology and you have a woman to kill her children, and then you turn around and go in and imprison her for doing so, you have just invaded and violated not only those children, but the person that you set up and you use this technology on. If you use this technology, AI mind control, to trigger a person to go and shoot up their job or go to a baby's school and shoot it the fuck up, and you know one or two things happen. Either they show up right away and they kill the unsub, okay? Or either they imprison them, they lock them up. And I've told y'all several times before, every time it happened, when they arrest the person, pay attention. If you notice, they don't never run, they don't never hide, they don't never evade capture, they don't never resist arrest. They be cool, calm, collected. Look in their eyes, they be there. You see them in the physical, but mentally they ain't the fuck there. Something else is controlling them. By the time they get to court, they keep them away from the press, being interviewed by the press. And by the time they get to fucking court, they done been doped up on all kinds of shit while they done been locked up, man. They still under fucking mind control. Nobody pay attention to this shit. But bitch, you're not gonna hold me, because I'm not gonna be your fucking patsy. I ain't your slave, I ain't your puppet. I ain't your damn peasant. No, none of that shit. Because see, that's what they are. When they use these folks and different shit like that, they patsies. You know, I'm not going to be your fucking patsy, bitch. Nobody has ever questioned this. Have y'all never wondered why out of all of the fucking people that they have told you is either mentally ill or are violent and evil? We have had mass murderers to serial killers to lone wolf shooters to terrorists. We've been told about all kinds of people with those same titles. Have you not ever wondered why they only always go after innocent bystanders, innocent victims that they either don't know from Adam, haven't done them no wrong, or something like that? How come they don't ever, some of the most vicious, evil killers in the world like that, ever go after those in power, elites, those running, ruling, controlling the world, those around here that's really doing hateful, evil, wicked the fuck things. You ever notice that? You ever notice how supposed killers don't kill other killers? You understand what I'm saying? Or other bad people in the world under that bad umbrella of bad people. You ever notice that? You ever notice with every fucking killer, they only kill innocent bystanders, innocent victims, vulnerable people, from children to elderly people, are the most vulnerable in the world. And it's people in between that's being hurt and harmed as well. Innocent bystanders. You ain't never wondered that? Don't make sense. I also question this when it comes to the witches. You got these witches and these warlocks around here, and they doing their black magic and they voodoo and they hoodoo and they witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, all that shit. You ever notice? Don't none of them witches ain't they ain't doing no spell work on the motherfuckers that's impressed them for hundreds of fucking years. They ain't doing no spell work on those in power who's abusing their authority. No. They're doing witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, and voodoo on people, on regular, everyday, average Joe people that they don't like. You broke up with somebody and they decide to go and pay a fucking witch, and now they want you goddamn dead because you wouldn't stay with they unromantic, unloving, abusive ass, or whatever the situation was with them that led y'all to breaking the fuck up. A motherfucker just want you sacrificed so they can get some type of big payday. So they go to the goddamn witch practitioner, pay the witch practitioner that'll do any fucking thing for goddamn money and do a death spell to fuck on you. See, this is who they do witchcraft and shit on. Witchcraft is only used to manipulate people, control people, and strip people of their own fucking free will. Witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, and voodoo ain't done for no fucking good reasons the fuck at all. Period. Even people who put love spells on people. People who feel like if you can't get that motherfucker to love you on your own, bitch, you gonna put them under a love spell? So you're gonna manipulate this person's free will to force them to love you, to force them to be who you want them to fuck to be, right? Ain't none of this shit done for good reasons. But it amazes me. I think about this. I'm like, if it's really that powerful of witches and warlocks in the world, how come the most powerful witches and warlocks are not getting together and doing spell work on the perpetrators, the abusers, and the sex traffickers and shit, so we can free these women and babies and children? It's even boys that's being trafficked and shit. You know what I'm saying? How come we don't come together as witches and free these babies that's in caves and cages and underground and shit? Huh? How come we don't come together as witches and use our power and our ability to bring closure to families who family members have disappeared? Who probably are slain victims somewhere that was murdered in cold goddamn blood. Their bodies buried some damn where they even had a proper burial or some shit like that. No, witchcraft, or witches and warlocks are using witchcraft to do evil in this world. But these are very bitches that parade the fuck around like they righteous and up fucking standing, like they're leaders and shit. You know how many of them call themselves Christians? You don't know how many witches is in your churches? Yeah. These are people who targeting and attacking you right now, who call themselves trying to dissect you, trying to backtrack your motherfucking life in some kind of fucking way. Who trying to use your past against you in some type of fucking way. Baby, in less than 5 minutes, you can say whatever negative thing you want to say about me. I don't even think it would take that long. I've only been in the world 41 the fuck years, bitch. But in about 5 minutes, you can say whatever negative thing that you want to say the fuck about me, bitch. And it would be nothing compared to the evil, wicked, toxic, demonic ass things that y'all are part of and that y'all do. From those of you who sold out to the wickedness in high places. To those of you who partake in this wickedness, your goddamn selves. We talk about the ones that rape motherfucking babies and shit, groom children and mind control them and brainwash them and abduct them and traffic them and all this other kinds of shit. Because many of us have experienced that shit our goddamn selves. And that's some shit we the fuck ain't the fuck a part of, bitch. We're not running around here setting people up, sacrificing them for motherfucking money. We're not around here setting our fucking baby mamas and baby daddies up, killing off our goddamn mothers and grandmothers and sisters and brothers and cousins and aunts and uncles, whether the fuck we like them bitches the fuck or not. We're not sitting around here plotting to fucking kill them just so we can get some money. But y'all are. That's what y'all do. That's what the fuck y'all do. Y'all are the ones that's a part of sex rings and prostitution rings and human trafficking rings and shit. That's what y'all do. And those of you who ain't quite the fuck a part of that, you still sold out to the motherfuckers who are a part of that, because that's who the fuck you getting your incentives from, bitch. So you're guilty by association. That's what that would be called. If you had a friend that robbed banks and you knew your friend robbed banks and you gave your friend a ride to the bank to go in there and rob the bank, and your friend went in there and robbed the bank at gunpoint and came back out with the money, and y'all sped off and left, and your friend gave you a little cut of the damn money. No, you didn't go in there with the weapon and you ain't robbed the fucking bank, bitch, but you are guilty by the fuck association, bitch. So if you are sold out to the very motherfuckers who are part of such a thing, and you are getting incentives by the very motherfucker who are part of such a thing, whether you are part of any, all, or all of the shit your goddamn self, bitch, you are guilty by association. Because that's what the fuck it will be called legally, bitch. So all you coward bastards that accept incentives for game stalking people, harassing people that you don't know from fucking Adam that ain't never did you no wrong, and you think you somebody fucking special, you good for nothing, low down dirty bitch. Excuse my fucking language, but I mean what the fuck I say, because you're nothing, you're less than nothing, you're cowards. You hide behind motherfucking computer screens and shit, saying all the fucked up shit that you fucking say, that you don't know what the fuck you talking about because you're scripted, bitch. Because you done been paid to do so. You ain't no better than a hoe, bitch. You might as well be turning a couple tricks and sucking a couple dicks, bitch. Because you're willing to do anything for money. You willing to go live for the motherfucking $5, bitch. You willing to do something strange for some goddamn change. And I guess you proud of yourself because y'all in cliques and clubs and groups with people that do the same fucking thing. Ain't nobody afraid of you. What you are is too afraid to use your own goddamn mind. Stand on your own goddamn 2 feet. You decided because you couldn't beat Master, you just would join Master and get it how you live. That's what's going on. That's what's going on here. Privacy. Autonomy of and consent. Accountability. AI takes a larger role in decision making. It can be difficult to trace and understand how the system reached a conclusion. We went through that. Misuse and control. There are growing concerns that AI models could learn to or have learned to evade human control and manipulate people to achieve their objectives. Okay? There was a 2025, we are in year 2025, experiment, okay, that was done with chatbots, okay, covertly, that influenced a whole Reddit community opinions, okay, and highlighted these very risks that I'm telling you about, okay? Unequal access. As the BCIs advance, concerns about unequal access arise, where only the wealthy can afford neurological enhancements, leading to form a social stratification, okay? But it's the very wealthy elite that is using and abusing these technologies in the first place on all of us who they see as less than. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers bask in their glory of all the evil, wicked, demonic ass things that they doing in the shadows. Okay? This is going on. Y'all look up artificial intelligent mind control. See, back in the 60s and the 70s and shit, they needed to use, I broke down LSD to y'all. And the CIA. The MK Ultra mind control. The Monarch programming. The Operation Mockingbird. And all that shit that they were doing. See, they needed to be have physical contact with you then. They needed to drug you then. They needed to be in the vicinity of you then. To mind control you, to brainwash you. To use you, abuse you, and trigger you in certain type of ways and shit. They can do this shit remotely now. With or without your motherfucking consent. But we will not be bullied. And we ain't got no motherfucking worries. Because I would love to be a fly on the motherfucking wall the day that these bitches go in a courtroom and tell an honorable sitting judge. Matter of fact, take it to the Supreme Court, bitch. And tell them that you abusing your power and your authority, and you using these illegal technologies to manipulate and control the masses. Baby, that would be the day. You bitches will see civil unrest and an uprising to the likes of which y'all ain't never seen before. You wouldn't be able to do any damn thing but run on the ground to your motherfucking bunkers and lock the doors. Y'all better wake up. Stop being obsessed with all this celebrity fucking entertainment and all this other kinds of bullshit, and learn something, read something. Figure out what the fuck is really going on in this world and fuck around you. Because you may find it interesting, or maybe even appalling, that such a thing could be happening to me or other people who are near or dear to you right the fuck now, bitch. But don't think that it could never happen to you. Because anything is possible in this wicked ass world that we live in. And a whole bunch of you bitch witches right now think you untouchable. But y'all gonna start coming down as well. See, they use all this shit from the witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, and voodoo that they doing on the masses, to the artificially intelligent mind control, to the militarized operations and weapons and shit that they are using. See, they pride themselves in being untouchable and doing all this shit and using all this shit on people, and thinking people, you know, would never be the wiser, would never find out. Couldn't do any damn thing to fuck about it. But that's where y'all are sadly fucking mistaken. Okay? Because, and see, they love playing, they use these very things to try to play God in other people's lives with their blasphemous ass. But y'all not no damn gods. Because real gods don't need no motherfucking gadgets and gadgets. Real gods don't need no motherfucking hexes and curses. Witchcraft and black magic and voodoo. Real gods don't need no motherfucking artificial intelligence. So y'all not no gods. You're just playing gods in people's fucking lives. And sabotaging and ruining people's lives to fuck at that. But we will not be bullied, and we are not afraid of you, no matter what type of tools or tactics that you decide to fucking use. I will not be bullied. Spirit clarify, I will not be bullied. Strength. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. Collective, this is the time for you to be strong, for you to be courageous and confident, for you to stand your ground, to overcome conflict, your haters, your oppressors, your naysayers, your bullies, the ops, the agents of chaos, the trolls. Strength is about faith. It's about courage. It's about confidence. It's about your endurance and the things that you have endured as well. But you need to be strong-willed and strong-minded, and you need to have a backbone. Because if you don't mind, then it don't even matter. But do not allow the enemy to strip away your strength, break down your confidence and your courage, because the enemy feeds off of fear. No worries. Spirit clarify, no worries. You ain't got no worries, collective. Ace of Swords here, Ace of Air, because you know the truth, because you know clarity. They know you know the truth. This is why they vigorously attacking you all day, every day. The Ace of Air is about truth, clarity, awareness, insight, epiphanies, breakthroughs, your vision, communication, and everything. You ain't got no worries because you know the truth, you know clarity, and you know exactly what's going on, and you know exactly what's being done. Hypocrites, Three of Pentacles. These hoes, these old greedy gold digging assholes who will do anything for money. They in schemes of teams, y'all. They in cliques, clubs, and groups, y'all. They in cults, covens, and secret societies, y'all. They're in binding contracts for the purposes of money. They collaborated together for the purposes of money. These hypocrites that are working against you. The whole family in on it. Tower here, okay? Collective, your fake, phony, fraudulent ass family, they're trying to cause chaos, a tragedy, or upheaval in your life, because you know the truth and the clarity about them low down dirty bastards too, and they don't like it. Especially somebody like me. They know I know they liars, cheaters, deceivers, manipulators, con artists. They know I know they two-faced backstabbers. They know I know they low-down, dirty, gutter rats. They know I know that they ain't no friend of mine and they ain't no motherfucking kin of mine. So they want to cause chaos and tragedy. They want to cause problematic situations in your life. They want to cause destruction and disruptions. Your whole family is in on this tower. Witch doctor call here. This is judgment in this deck here, okay? So this witch doctor, the judgment card can speak to, it has a lot of different energy, but it can, one of the things that it can speak to is a mission of some kind, okay? It can speak to missions, okay? So this witch doctor is on a particular mission. It also can speak to actions and decisions being made, judgments being made, okay? So this witch doctor has made some type of judgment, made some type of decision, took some type of action to do something in particular. Spirit is saying. Spirit clarifying. There's a lot of people involved here. I'm seeing the Queen of Fire here. A lot of face cards want to come out here. There's a fire sign woman, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, highly aspected in this situation here. Good, bad witches versus good witches here. We got the Ten of Swords. So there's some type of ultimate betrayal that is going on amongst bad witches and good witches. Betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings, backstabbing type of energies here, okay? Cruel, brutal, toxic, hateful, okay? The bad witches want the good witches to fail. Want the good witches to have a breakdown. The bad witches want there to be a dead end. Okay? An end of a chapter to the good witches. So there's some type of ultimate betrayal and disloyalty and sabotage that is going on amongst the bad witches and the good witches. Spirit is saying. Bullies in power. Bullies in power. I'm seeing the King of Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, masculine is involved here. Bullies in power. Bullies in power, Spirit. I'm seeing the Two of Air here. So these bullies in power, they're making some type of decisions of some kind here. Because even though the Two of Air can sometimes speak of indecision, it can speak of careless, reckless decisions. It can also speak to legal decisions. When one goes to the crossroads, it's about which direction to go, what decision to make. At some point in time, there is a decision, nonetheless, that is made. Okay? And you got these bullies in power who are making decisions. I'm seeing the transformation with the Two of Air here, okay? So the transformation card in this deck is the Death card. These bullies in power, they are making, they have made certain decisions to try to cause some type of transformation or change or death to person, places, and things. Okay? Spirit, clarify them folks ain't right. Clarify them folks ain't right. Clarify them folks ain't right. Magician. They're magician. They're divination abusers. They abuse divination by way of manipulation in an effort to manifest what they want. They use every tool and every element in their master manipulation in an effort to manifest what it is that they want. Spirits say that they ain't right. They are divination abusers. Okay? These magicians, these are the ones who are doing the witchcraft, the sorcery, the black magic, the voodoo, the hoodoo, the hexes, the curses, the spells, the evil eyes, the santeria, the death magic, and all other things that they are doing, burdens caused by others. I'm literally seeing the Ten of Wands here. The Ten of Wands actually speak to burdens, okay? Burdens, hardships, problematic situations, stress, overwhelm, responsibilities, things that is being done to you, okay, to cause certain type of burdens to you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, okay? I'm seeing the Queen of Water. There could be a water sign, feminine energy, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces that's a part of this. We got the King of Air, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini that's a part of this. We have the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo that's a part of this. Yeah, we got the Five of Swords here on burdens caused by others here, okay? So the Five of Swords, that's conflict, that's defeat, that's hostility, okay? People are being hostile towards you, abusive towards you, plot twists and different things. Plots, plans, and schemes and strategies and setups that is going on to cause burdens on you. And these burdens are being caused by others, Spirit is saying here, okay? There was also the Fool that wanted to come out on good witches versus bad witches here. So you have a bunch of foolish, careless, reckless, childish individuals who are doing things to ultimately betray other people, okay, that they're in competition with, that they're for whatever reason, Spirit is saying, okay? Spirit, clarify illegal harassment. Clarify illegal harassment. Illegal harassment, Spirit. Clarify legal harassment. Clarify legal harassment. I'm seeing the High Priest here, okay? So this could be dark priests or priestess who are legally harassing people, or either you could be a high priest or high priestess collective that is dealing with some type of illegal harassment here, okay? And you could be a high priest or priestess and work for the light, and have dark high priest or priestess that's targeting and attacking light workers, high priests and priestesses that are of the light here, okay? But we got high priestess on illegal harassment here, okay? I'm seeing the Queen of Earth here. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, feminine energy is involved in this. Illegal harassment. Whatever this illegal harassment, it is it is meant to like isolate you, silence you, hurt you, harm you, injure you. I feel like this illegal harassment, they want to silence you, collective. They want you in isolation. They want you in solitude. They want to cause you injury. They want you hurt in some type of way. Spirit, clarify, betrayed by lies and deceptions from family, church, school, friends, lovers, workforce, strangers, celebrities, the world, government. It's mainly, it's a large group of people, yo, because the 10 of water came out on this. So this means either everybody that's on that list, but definitely your family, for sure. Y'all have been betrayed by lies and deceptions by your family, for sure. And family was the first ones on there. But this 10 of water can't speak to a large group of people, a large congregation of people. Could be all those people in those categories, in every last one of those categories. But for sure, your family, collective. Never put your trust in mankind. They'll fail you every time. 5 of fire here. The 5 of fire is about conflict and strife. Okay? Misunderstandings and misconceptions, personality clashes, oppositions. Okay? Lost opportunities. It also speaks to jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge. Okay? Don't put your trust in mankind. Because they'll fail you every time. Why? Because they're jealous of you, envious of you, and intimidated by you, in competition with you. Want retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you, collective. Hold on just a minute, guys. That's what's going on here, collective. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? Any other persons you want to show involved? I'm even seeing a star here, so there could even be popular people, celebrities, star status people, persons who are well known, who are a part of these things, who are involved in these things, okay? Collective, like I told you, it's very interesting for many of us, especially those of us who are targeting individuals. None of these things started happening to us. We wasn't under we haven't been under vigorous attack like this. Like, if you notice, even the things that we speak about and we talk about or what have you, we haven't been doing so all our life. And all those years, just like I told you, how the first 30 years of my life or whatever, there's a lot of things that I endured, that I experienced, that I went through, that I seen, that I know, that I never spoke to anybody about. Okay? But we wasn't started, didn't started being vigorously attacked until after we awakened. And it was like, this huge launch to attack us and tear us down just from being awakened. Because, see, they never wanted us to, especially the government, never wanted us to awaken to how they have abused us, exploited us, experimented on us, how they have used us, had the things that the harmful, hurtful things that they have done to us, and how they have manipulated us our entire life. So what they did is they flipped it, reversed it, deflect from the situation, and try to make us out to be the problem, and literally told everybody else involved as much, okay, to recruit others to gang up against us and attack us the fuck as well. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the problem. This is what is going on. Okay, I find that hard to believe, because you don't understand what I'm saying. Like, if you have to be going through these things to even explain to anybody that these things are occurring and they are happening, and how they are occurring and happening, and it's what is going on. You understand what I'm saying? And y'all all know, especially those of you who are targeting individuals, the majority of your life, even when you was brainwashed and dumbed down and under mind control, you had an endless supply of people who were around you all the time, who were in your face, either playing like they want to be your friend, want to be your lover, even fake, phony, fraudulent ass family, two-faced ass individuals, co-workers, all kinds of people, or what have you. And you wasn't under vigorous attack on a daily basis by these damn people, okay? Being invaded, violated, sleep deprived, like all these other kinds of things that they're doing to you now. Okay, and if you know, they did not start doing these things until you went through. No, we don't nobody live. You don't become middle age and all of a sudden now you under vigorous attack. And what is it supposed to be about exactly? the first umpteen years of your life that you lived with, get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. They're deflecting from the hate crime that they have committed against you. And this is the reason why we are not going to be silenced. Because the persons in power who have went along with this, them people need to be stripped of their power and their authority and their privilege and their wealth. Because they have broken all kinds of laws. There are lawmakers who are involved in this. I don't know how you have people who make the laws, who create the laws, even people who enforce the laws, even people who claim that they took oaths to uphold the law. Yet y'all are the very people who are breaking those laws, and you are abusing people on a daily fucking basis, and you have the audacity to think that we're not supposed to speak about the things that we are enduring by you, and in turn your response to that is to abuse us more, to make our lives a living hell, to sabotage and ruin us more. It never crosses your fucking mind to stop what the fuck you are doing. See, y'all started the damn problem. Y'all started the problem. You created the fucking problem, which means you all are the problem. You ever heard the term don't start no shit, won't be no shit? Did it ever dawn on you that if you had not started this shit, it would not be no shit? Thus, we wouldn't have to speak on this shit. If you got a problem with us speaking on this shit, then your illuminated ass should have had enough goddamn sense to stop doing the shit. Because see, what you're not going to do is abuse me into submission to think that is what stopped me from the fuck speaking about what the fuck is going on. What you should be focused on is stop doing what the fuck you are doing, because that in turn is the real problem. And that's what these people fail to fucking realize. King of Earth here, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, masculine. A lot of people involved. Empress, feminine energy, mother figure, Queen of Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine energy. King of Fire, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, masculine. Okay, you got them there. You got a lot of people that's involved in this shit. Okay. I'm seeing the moon here. There's a lot of things that's going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, collective. There's a lot of things that's low down and dirty, secret, that's covered up, that is hidden, that is a lot of criminal activity going on, a lot of moon magic, a lot of things that's going on in the shadows with these shady people, okay? And all of their dirty dealings. And they have the audacity to be targeting and attacking you. Be trying to wear you down, tear you down, and make you feel some kind of goddamn way. Well, we're not going to shut up. We're not going to shut up, and we're not going to be silent about the things, because this shit should not even exist. Life is hard enough as it is. Living from one day to the next. Figuring out how to fucking survive. Taking care of ourselves. Taking care of our children and some more shit. We should not have to deal with this shit. This is common sense ass shit that should not even exist. That we should not have to endure. It's common sense. And it is going on because of the wickedness in the fucking high places. But I be damned if you think that you're going to use me and you're going to abuse me and I'm not going to say any damn thing about it. We can go tit for tat back and forth every goddamn day. And may the best man win, because I ain't going to be wrong for you to be right. Bitch, I didn't attack you. You attacked me. The collective didn't attack you. You attacked them. And I'm speaking for myself. I'm speaking for my child. And I'm speaking for every other victim of injustice in this world. They either can't speak, don't know how to speak, or don't know who to speak to. Because you don't intimidate me. You don't scare me. And at the end of the day, I ain't going to run and I ain't going to hide. I ain't going to argue with you and I ain't going to fight with you. What's going to be, it's going to be. You got two. You ain't got but two choices. You either gonna leave me the fuck alone, or you gonna give me my freedom, my liberty, my justice, my peace of mind, or you gonna give me the fuck death. It's one or the other. It don't matter. But what you will not do is silence my voice. Even if I lost my voice in this bitch, even if I was hoarse in this bitch, I would get on this motherfucker with goddamn cue cards. I would use your artificial intelligence for motherfucking good and type that, use voice to text, type that shit in and let another voice speak for me, bitch. But I will be heard. And you not gonna tear me down by trying to make it seem like some other ragged bitch, evil, wicked bitch that sold out to you, that's in your cults and your covens, is somehow better than me. That don't make me feel no type of way. Cause you came for me. I ain't never came for y'all. Remember that. But I be damn if you think you gonna attack me and I ain't gonna fucking say nothing about it. I ain't gonna do nothing about it. As a matter of fact, what I'm saying right now, you might have motherfucking triggered, bitch. I done told y'all about triggering some shit up in here. That's what's going on, collective. That's what's going on here. Spirit, are there any other messages I need to share with the collective? These people got a hole in their soul, collective. These people have a hole in their soul. That's why they don't give a damn about anything they do. They heartless. They're soulless. They're demonically possessed. Spirit is saying, yeah, look, family and tribe. It's interesting. I did a reading last night and these came up. These people, they got a hole in their soul. Spirit, what else? What other messages? They could be doing things to manipulate your dreams. I'm seeing dreams here, collective. There's something significant to dreams, okay? People trying to come up in your dreams, manipulate your dreams, okay? I'm also seeing temptations here with your, up under family and tribe here, okay? There's something about temptations here. They're temptations. We know that they got a lustful temptation for money with their greedy ass. They obviously have a temptation towards hate crimes as well. Entrapment. They trying to entrap you, collective. They're trying to entrap you. Look real good at this image here. Look at this entrapment here. You see how this woman just laying here? She look all sad, all slumbered, slumped over like that. But look at this person over here. You see how this person over here, the one in the shadows, is in the black robe and the black hat here, wearing this motherfucking mask, but got this fucking ruler or wand or whatever this is here, entrapping this woman here, controlling this woman here. See, this is them. You the problem, bitch. You the one in the shadows. That's why you're hiding. That's why you're in your dark robes. That's why you're wearing your mask. So you're not going to put your bullshit on me. Try to backtrack me, dissect me, my goddamn life. Try to use my life against me in some kind of goddamn way. Or the collective. This is entrapment. I will not be entrapped by corrupt bastards in power who mad and feel some type of way that you can control me or manipulate me or use me, abuse me no goddamn more. Collective, you getting help from above. Yeah, you getting help from above. Continue to have courage, okay? Your help from above could be giving you courage here. I see unleash your creativity, okay? You unleashing your creativity is you're discovering your life purpose. You're getting help from above with courage to endure these things you're enduring. Spirit wants you to unleash your creativity because you're discovering your life purpose. Yeah. I'm also seeing rejection here, collective. You have been rejected your entire life by everybody that made you feel like you wasn't good enough. And let me guess, all the people who are attacking you, exploiting you, working against you, they must be the people who are good enough in this world. All those people are better than you. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so the corrupt government, the crooked, wealthy elites, your fake, phony, fraudulent families, your trolls, your bullies, your ops, the agents of chaos, the gang stalkers, all of those people are better than you. Because that's who you're being rejected by. You're not being rejected by good, wholesome, upstanding, righteous people. Compassionate, loving, caring, kind people. That's not who you're rejected by. Those type of people don't reject people. They help people. They heal people. They uplift people. They teach people. They guide people. They nurture people. You're being rejected. This rejection is coming from corrupt people, evil people, wicked people, toxic people, demonic people, possessed people, narcissistic people, hating people, sinister people, careless, reckless, childish, ignorant people. That's where that rejection is coming from. Who cares about that type of rejection? But the sad thing is we do end up caring about that type of rejection, some of us, at least for a little bit. Why? Because for some reason, those people are the very people who are in power, in authority, in leadership, have some high level of society. They're the socialites. They're the people who are put on pedestals and made to be somebody, have more than everybody else. That's why sometimes the rejection from those people hurt for a little bit. But it doesn't change the fact that the rejection is coming from the most hateful, evil, wicked, toxic, demonic people in the world. Because collective, you are not being targeted or harassed by good, upstanding people. You're not being rejected by wholesome, nurturing, loving people. You're not being tormented and terrorized by loving, affectionate people, Christian people. No. No, no, no. Yeah, Spirit say what you mean. Continue to speak up, collective, and say what you mean. Okay? Because the enemy want to silence you. The enemy wants you wants to silence you and wants you in isolation, wants you in solitude, wants you stressed, worried, depressed, dealing with anxiety. They want you to have low self-esteem and low confidence. They want you to have bad appearance, a bad image. That's the reason why you ain't never known the reason why these people like this, they attack people's beauty. And you probably say, what the hell does a person's beauty have to do with why they even dislike you or working against you? You would think nothing. Should be nothing. But that's just how evil and hateful they are. Because in their sick, twisted mind, they think if they make you look ugly outwardly, as far as your appearance, then that would make you unwanted, undesired, unlikable. But how you look on the outside has nothing to do with your heart. I have flaws like a mother. I got about 100 pounds too much weight to fuck on me right now I'm trying to get rid of. It's been more than a year they have been delaying me getting my teeth fixed. Okay? I got flaws like a mother. I'm not a perfect person. Got flaws. You understand what I'm saying? So outwardly, to somebody, I may not be attractive to them. And that's fine. And you attacking my appearance, doing beauty spells and glamour spells and fat spells and gluttony spells and all of those shit, you attacking the flesh. That has nothing to do with my heart. My heart is as light as a feather. My heart is pure. Something you don't have. And that's why you're mad. That's why I have favor and grace over my life. You need to exploit me. You need to abuse me. You need to use me. You need to hurt me and harm me and endanger me. You got to stick it to me. You got to flex your muscles and show your strength and your power to prove to everybody that you are better than me. Because that's what makes you feel good. But I am a better person, even on a bad day, with flaws and all, because I have a good heart, a pure heart that is light as a feather. And that's the reason why I have grace, glory, and favor over my life. And you can't stand it. Spirit say these people cowards. They're cowards, collective. Yeah, this family and tribe, they left you out in the cold. Yeah, money. Money. This is what it's all about, collective. Money. Yeah, somebody don't lose yourself and think all is well and become someone's sacrifice. They're trying to sacrifice you, collective. Somebody turned their back on you. They turned their back on you for money. Spirits say they're cowards. You're going through community mobbing, okay? Gang stalking, community mobbing, bullying. Full-grown ass adults. Now, these are the same type of adults, especially those of them in power, those of them who are entertainers. Okay? You ever seen those celebrities that be running those anti-bullying campaigns and shit, or what have you? And they really thought they was, I ain't gonna go there, but I know the real reason why they did the shit, or what have you. It really didn't, well, I'm going to go ahead and say it. It really didn't have to do with anything of overall bullying. When they ran the bullying campaign, it was to basically convince people, mind control people, brainwash people into accepting everybody of the LGBT community. Because if you remember, and because they used Lady Gaga and some other the celebrity, I was born this way, you know, all that shit, or what have you, to do this. So it was really about embracing the LGBT community, the gay community and different things like that. Not speaking against the gay community, but this is how those in power, those in authority, even celebrities, prey upon certain communities of people to coincide, to go along with their agendas and what they want to push. Okay, so I'm not speaking against them. I'm just telling you how they use a particular community to push another agenda. So like people in the world, where you look at something like anti-bullying and be like, oh my God, this is a wonderful message. This is a good thing. People need to stop bullying people, and then, you know what I'm saying? And you would look at bullying in its entirety of bullying. Okay, they ran that anti-bullying campaign, okay, to get people to stop bullying or attacking the gay community. Okay, because if you notice, they was pushing, they was pushing all the things pertaining to the LGBT community at the same time, and different things like that, or what have you. They had the rainbow flag up at the White House, all this other kind of stuff, right? It was pushing all of this, okay? But people who seen that anti-bullying campaign probably assumed that this was bullying overall in general, okay? And these are full-grown adults, and they have the audacity to try to right or wrong children. Okay, everybody that we come into contact with in our life are wants to control us, want to manipulate us, expect us to conform and obey. From the time you are a child, your family, then it's your church, then it's the schools, then it's the colleges, then it's the workforce, then it's always the government, then it's your lovers. When you date, everybody, your entire life, you are surrounded by people who want to control you, who want to manipulate you, and who expect you to be how they want you to be, who they want you to be. Otherwise, you become a problem. You understand what I'm saying? And so it amazes me that these people, they push these, you use celebrities and different things. These people are the biggest bullies. How do you run anti-bullying campaigns, but then you turn around and you bully and you target and attack people, illegally invade and violate people? And then you would think that this childish behavior would come from children. No. There are children that's got better sense than these people. How do you tell a child not to be a bully, but you are a full-grown ass adult that's a bully? Make that make sense. I'm getting so tired of these people projecting their negativities and their demonic behavior on other damn people, but they have not looked themselves in the mirror and made a change for the better in their life or this world. They have not. They need to look themselves in the mirror and make sure you want to make the world a better place instead of targeting, attacking someone else, trying to drag somebody else to hell, while you keep top secret and classified just how evil and wicked and sinister and twisted and nasty and filthy and low down and dirty you are. Look yourself in the mirror and make a change. Ask for forgiveness. Repent for your motherfucking sins. Bitch, worry about that, because you still living in sin right the fuck now. You the one committing crimes right the fuck now. Not the people that you are bullying. Not the people that you are targeting and attacking. Okay? Because those of us who have had our flaws, because we not perfect, and when we live careless and reckless and mistakes that we have made in life, we ask for forgiveness and repented for our sins long fucking time ago. Our slates was washed clean long time ago. We looked at our own goddamn reflection in the mirror a long time ago and fixed what the fuck was wrong with us. See, we people like me had to do that well before we woke the fuck up to see what was wrong in the fucking world and with the people all around us, bitch. So worry about yourself. Focus on yourself. Deal with your damn self. Look yourself in the mirror. Bitch, because I'm reversing all of those negative, evil, wicked, toxic projections back to you, bitch, with a mirror attack for your own reflections of your trespasses against me. Because you don't intimidate me none. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look in the mirror and make a change. Repent for your sins. Ask for forgiveness. See, y'all put your faith in me. This is why even your Christians, y'all repent to a man, not to God. I'm sorry, but a priest is not God. Why you would go and repent to a priest and expect to be forgiven? That is a man. That man can't tell you what God think, what God feel, what God say, if God is going to forgive, or anything like that. But you go to your confessionals and you do. You understand what I'm saying? It don't make sense to me. And that's not to tear down anybody in that particular religious community. Because all these different religions have their own ideals in way of being and doing things. But it doesn't make sense to me. And some of the very same people, they are part of some of the most demonic things that one can think of. But you have the audacity to be projecting your negative and toxic energies upon someone else and call yourself targeting someone else, belittling someone else, abusing someone else, and we're supposed to feel some way about it. I'm supposed to sit over here and be stressed and depressed and sad and heartbroken and have no confidence and have no self-esteem and not love myself. Look, let me tell you something else, and that's another thing your enemies want to do, collective. For some reason, they want to convince you of how the fuck they feel about you. Bitch, however you feel about me, that is your own personal problem. I do not have to feel about myself the way the fuck you feel about me. Because see, they do this a lot, especially when they're using well, I just told you it's artificial intelligence, it's AI mind control, okay? But I've called it synthetic telepathy for the longest, because I knew it was like a form of telepathic communication, the way shit, comes through the mind, not the ear. You don't hear through the ear. If you are hearing voices through the ear, okay, and seeing things and different things like that, or what have you, then perhaps you do need to get you some help or something like that, or what have you. We're talking about something different, baby. These people try to convince you of how they feel about you. So say they beaming in your mind, or even have people, whether they have people say so in your face or they beaming things in your mind. You ugly every single day. Every single day. Oh, you ugly. You fat. You stupid. You dumb. Or whatever. Every day. And say that is one of the tactics that they're using to try to tear you down or hurt you. And say you go online and you watch videos and people are saying, oh, you acting like they're speaking in general and saying somebody is fat, saying somebody is ugly, saying somebody, is stupid or dumb, saying somebody is crazy. There's certain words, like I can always tell when certain people have been scripted, because they're all saying the same thing. They use crazy a lot. They have people to use crazy a lot, okay? And this is supposed to make, oh, that's crazy. Like mid-sentence, they could be talking about something else. Oh, that's crazy. Get crazy. Because crazy is meant to trigger somebody. I'm not sure who it's supposed to trigger, but it's meant to trigger somebody who is, who they're using some type of mind control tactics on, and it's supposed to trigger somebody or what have you to make you believe that you're like mentally ill, you're crazy or something like that or what have you. There are other key words, okay, that they do and different things like that or what have you. Also, when those of you are watching certain things or listening to certain things or what have you, and you see people who are making loud noises, all of a sudden they might clap or they might bang on the table real loud, they might snap their fingers. They're trying to snap you out of whatever mind control triggered, you know what I'm saying, that it is or what have you, when you see that being done, okay? I can call these bitches dirty. I can call them out for every fucking thing that they're doing, because they think people are boo-boo the fool and you don't know these fucking things, okay? But it's certain words, certain phrases, certain sentences. If you for instance, anybody that you hear say the same thing over and over and over again, with certain things is which language. They're trying to speak things into existence. This is the reason why you hear people say all the time, oh, somebody's going to jail, somebody's about to get kicked out of a home, somebody is about to be homeless, somebody is broke, losing all their money, somebody is about to die. You hear people every single day, okay? For the last decade, I have been hearing the same shit. And they have given, the powers that be have given everybody the same script. This is why you hear everybody talking about stolen inheritances, stolen houses. They're doing spell work on you. You may even hear some, oh, you're about to get your money back. Now, you just said that they stole it and they spent it and they took it, but somehow you're about to get it back, okay? You hear them say that. I have heard for the last decade that they're going to jail, and they have yet to go to jail, okay? But they have been told to say this. They got a script, and they say this every single day. You hear people say, oh, somebody's going to jail. Oh, somebody is about to die. Oh, somebody is about to get kicked out of the house. Or somebody is about to be homeless on the street. Or somebody is about to lose all of their resources, or somebody is about to, you know what I'm saying? All day, every day, the same exact message, okay? And they've literally given these people scripted response, like a whole script, okay? They have other people out here telling other people's speaking on other people's lives like it is them, and they're really telling other people's stories and shit like that. Okay, especially with the inheritance and in the house, that is actually has happened, but not to all the people that you hear it coming from. Okay. There's also other things that's being said. When you hear certain people, they're just mentioning certain names of people all the time. Those names are supposed to trigger something, okay? And you might think, first of all, spirit, no God, no nothing is telling those people those names. It's not in none of those damn cards that they're using. None of those damn names. Okay, now you do have letter cards and different things like that. If there's a particular letter or something like that, and those letters may spell out something, that is possible. But certain fucking names, and you may be listening or what have you, and say the names that they're saying are names of people that you know personally. It's meant to trigger you in some type of way. It's meant to trigger a memory, trigger an experience with that person of that name that you know personally. It's being done on purpose. You hear people use the same words over and over and the fuck over again, okay? It's meant to be used as certain triggers. You hear them saying, oh, somebody's got a sexually transmitted disease. Over and over and over again. I have never seen so many people who are concerned with other people's genitals and other people's sexualities a day before in my damn life. Other people's health business, their private personal health business, that shit is not in those cards. And if it comes out in a message or something like that, if you got certain cards where somebody is dealing with some type of health issues or something like that, and that comes up or what have you, you speak on it and you move on or what have you. This is another person's private personal business. Bitch, why are you mad the fuck about it? Okay, but it's being said on purpose for a reason, because it's supposed to be meant to make somebody feel some type of way. Okay, they are invading and violating people's rights. They are breaking HIPAA laws in people's business, dissecting people's lives, in your personal information. Y'all have, those of you who are targeting individuals, there are doctors, there are nurses, there are all kind of professional people who are being paid to funnel your information and your business to other people. And there are even things that's being fabricated and made up. I bet you y'all could find 5 people right now who says the word pedophile. I have never heard the word pedophile used so fucking much. And by definition, a pedophile is someone who are attracted to babies, children, from their infancy to like elementary school age children. So we're talking about 10 and under, okay? Children. That is what a pedophile is, okay? But you hear this term being used over and over and over again. Even teens having sex, or a person having sex with a teen. Did you know in most states the age of consent is usually like, it's probably somewhere around 16, 17 years the fuck old, or something like that, or what have you. Okay, whether people like it the fuck or not. Okay, but we're talking about the law here. We're talking about what is written, what is law. Even an older person who say have sex with a teen or something like that, okay? First of all, they have to have sex for there to be sexual interaction, okay? And have sex with a teen. It would not be called pedophilia in a court of law. It would be a statutory situation. It would not be called pedophilia, okay? Ask yourself, why do you have people using those terms? Those terms are meant to trigger somebody in some type of way. Somebody that they're trying to trigger in some type of way. They're saying it over and over and over again. But what interests me is the very people that these people are sold out to are pedophiles. The very people you're getting your incentives from are pedophiles. They groom children. They brainwash children. They mind control them. I was one of them who they did such a thing to. My daughter was groomed, mind control, molested, and some more shit. It's been plenty of other people that it has happened to, but it seems to amaze me. The very people who give these people their scripted responses and tell them these are people who are in sex rings, prostitution rings, human sex trafficking rings, and some more shit. The very people who are targeting your children right now, grooming your children right now, brainwashing your children right now, are a part of those things, okay? And they have these people speak on these things. That shit ain't Venmo coming out in them cars and the man on the moon. These be half-ass fucking readers, fake fucking readers, and all other kind of people who will be saying this shit. Okay, and the shit does not come out in a reading like that. And if something do happen to come up in a reading like that, it does not come out the way they make it seem. They've been scripted and told to say certain things that's supposed to trigger people in certain ways. And it's not about any one word. It's these words. I'm telling you. And I observed very well. So when y'all don't hear me speaking, I'm listening and I'm watching a lot of things. Every single day, I have heard some of the same words being used over and over and over again. Like I said, and some of it is some words are keywords that's meant to trigger a person. With whole things being said, like a whole phrases of some kind being made, that's just witch language. That's because there's power in the tongue. And so you'll have a person, any person that you hear repeating something over and over and over again, they're trying to speak this into existence. Okay, so say you are a targeted individual, okay, and they know what you're listening to, who you're watching, whether you subscribe to somebody or the fuck not. Okay, say they know that you listen to someone in particular. Okay, so they will go to that person, they will pay this person some type of incentives, whatever they offer them, more subscribers, more views, more money, whatever they offering them. Okay, and they tell these people to use these use this witch language on you. Okay, so these are gang stalkers. They're cyber bullies. Okay, and they may tell these people that while you are doing your video, say something about somebody's about to lose their job. Mention a person's car is being tampered with, it's going to tear down. Mention about all these different topics. Somebody's about to die. Somebody's about to go to jail. When you say somebody's about to die or somebody's about to go to jail or something like that, and it's supposed to trigger somebody in a certain type of way, that is being said, is being done. Not that for one, they're trying to speak those things into existence. This is a curse that they're trying to put on you, that they're trying to actualize. Okay, make realistic in some type of way. Okay, but it's also supposed to trigger some type of fear or paranoia in you in some type of way, make you scared, make you worried, make you panic, because you have a lot of things that's being done as well, guys. Okay, because while these things are being done, things are being done to you also. Okay, to try to trigger you. Okay, one of which many of you all, they're trying to, it's a distraction to get a reaction. You understand what I'm saying? It's to trigger a response out of you in some type of way. Okay, so like these people, like they'll have people to directly target you in certain type of ways. Okay, especially the ones that they have do it in like the physical. Okay, fuck with you at your home, fuck with you're out in public, do different things that is annoying to you or whatever, trying to get you to snap, to crack, to go off, to get in a fight with somebody. And trust and believe me, there's going to be somebody there that is recording you. They're going to put that video up and say, oh, this person is violent, this person is out of control, and this, that, and the other, what have you, right? This is the same thing, okay, that they do with even the trolls that they have who are cyberbullying you and things like that or what have you. It's meant to trigger you in some type of way, to get some type of response out of you, to get some type of action out of you, to, if you have some type of platform, to make you come on and yell and scream and go off and cry and break down. And this is what they're doing. They're manipulating emotions. This is a psychological operation, and they're using trauma to try to trigger people. Okay, they're using artificial intelligent mind control to alter people's minds and different things, y'all. Okay, this is what is going on. This ties, I'm telling you all of this because this ties, I'm not saying the things that I'm saying for no reason at all. Okay, I'm saying what I'm saying because this ties into this commuting, mobbing, bullying shit. Okay? And what these people are doing, and I'm just explaining to you how they are doing it. Okay? Do not allow these people to affect you the way they want to affect you. Yeah, we got the satanic powers that be here. We got family disloyalty and betrayal here. See, these people are really mad that, one, that you know the truth, that you know clarity, that you're speaking the truth and clarity. And if you're anything like myself, guys, you are speaking out on these people abuses of power. How they have exploited you, how they have abused you, how they have used you, how they have abandoned you, neglected you, betrayed you, stabbed you in your back, how they have sabotaged and ruined your health, tried to sabotage and ruin your health, your well-being, your livelihood, your job, your occupation, your career, your finances, money, resources, your stability, security, your safety. You are exposing these things. Because these people are not righteous, and they are not justified in any damn thing that they are doing. Because if they were, they would not need to be in secret doing it. That is the point. Smear campaign. Okay? They run these smear campaigns against you all. Okay, collective? You know how many times a day that I hear that somebody is a whore? Okay, that's another term that they use quite often. Okay, now it amazes me. Most men in the world got way more bodies than women, but men for some reason are not called whores. It's only a term that is referred to for women. Okay, and it's interesting. Just because a woman has a healthy sex life does not make her a whore. Okay, but this is a term that is used. Why? Because it's derogatory. By insinuating that you are a whore, this is meant to like break you down in some type of way. Never mind the fact that it's my body and my choice, and I can do what the fuck I want to do with it, whether you like it the fuck or not. Excuse my language, y'all, because I really don't like using profanity. But sometimes profanity sounds so good, just goes so good with what you need to say. For a person to understand that you mean exactly what you say. I have never in my life seen so many people concerned with other people are doing in their own sexuality with their own bodies. If a person ain't screwing no babies on camera, screwing no babies and doing no shit like that, bitch, why in the fuck is it any concern of yours who I've had sex with, how many partners a person has had, or if any? And it amazes me because a motherfucker will go all around the block in the corner to any and everybody but the source. Bitch, you want to know something? Ask me. I'm an open fucking book. Communication, relation, and I am very open-minded. So back in my day, baby, I could get down with the best of them, and I could even be a nymph when I want to, but I can cut that shit off like a running fucking faucet, bitch, because I can be a sexual goddess. That is a power that I have naturally within me, bitch. I have the ability to heal with sex. But I cut that shit off like a running fucking faucet, bitch. Because I can. How many of y'all have been single and celibate for more than 10 years? Because I have. Whores can't do that. So get that understood. And see, that's what frustrates me, because a lot of people have a lot to fucking say, but you won't come to the source. You won't ask the person in which you're referring to or that you're talking about. It doesn't make sense, but I have never, and I'm not just speaking, I use myself as example in some of these things, but this is y'all reading. This is y'all's life. This is what is going on with you all, for those of you all who is resonating with this message. So don't get this misconstrued, because a lot of people like to take things and run, oh, she was talking about herself. Oh, she was just, no, this is y'all's reading. These are general readings. But every once in a while, a real reader will be able to identify with some of the things that's coming out in the reading and be like, you know what, I experienced that, y'all. And you know, and this is how you connect with your audience of people who are listening, okay? Because sometimes people who are listening to you, it's good in knowing that somebody is aware of what they're going through, what they're enduring, what they're dealing with, but it helps them even more to know that they're not alone and other people have experienced certain things, okay? So when I share certain things about you all, that I can personally relate to my own freaking life. It's not because I'm unhealed. It's not because I'm some bitter bitch. It's not because I'm having some pity party and want some type of sympathy or empathy or remorse, or it's not because I have some type of victim consciousness of some kind here. Because I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Remember way back in the beginning of the reading when I told you I went 30 years and endured a whole lot of things. I've seen a lot of things. I know a lot of things about a whole lot of fucking people. And I never taught a soul. I wouldn't be, a lot of the things that I talk to you all about right now, I would not be speaking on if it was not for this artificial intelligent mind control. If it was not for the chip that is implanted in me since I was a child and the things that they have done to me, okay? So a lot of these things that comes up that I talk about is coming up because these are things that's being projected on me. So like when you got people who is doing, say, remember me spells, as type of shit or what have you, and there's certain people that's coming up in your energy and different things like that or what have you, it recalls these memories, okay? I don't give a fuck about childhood trauma, okay? For instance, I don't. I went through it, I lived through it, I healed from it, I moved the fuck on. I'm full goddamn grown with a child of my own right now that's done went through childhood trauma, bitch. I got to worry about her. I ain't got time to be sitting around here worrying about the childhood trauma that I went through. The fucking problem is the very people who traumatized me in my fucking childhood have the audacity to be the fuck abusing me the fuck now, bitch. I am focused on the present, not the motherfucking past. See, only demons love dwelling in the past. Only witches and warlocks love dwelling in the fucking past. Only these motherfucking Decepticons like dwelling in the fucking past. So when these motherfuckers want to bring the past up, and then what amazes me about the motherfucking past is they love to dissect your motherfucking past in any and every way that they possibly the fuck can. But somehow, all the evil, wicked, sinister, toxic, demonic, abusive things that they did to you in the motherfucking past, oh, it's top secret and it's classified, bitch. It's hidden deep in an archive some goddamn where they don't want that to be exposed. They don't want that to be known. That's why if you know it and you speak the fuck about it, bitch, they begin to vigorously attack you even more. We gotta shut them up. We gotta shut them down. How do they know this? Why are they speaking on this? Why are they speaking on that? But they refuse to stop fucking with you. I told you a long time ago to leave me the fuck alone, and you refused. All of this could have been avoided if you had to have left me alone. Now you got a problem, bitch, and I got a problem with you, bitch. Because you couldn't leave well enough alone, and you could not leave me the fuck alone. Running around here flexing your mother sauce like you a motherfucking boss, bitch. I fucks with bosses. You must not have asked nobody about me. I fuck with bosses. And what you're not going to do is attack me and try to intimidate me and try to belittle me and try to hurt me and think I'm not going to stand up for myself, because I'm not one of them bitches that's going to wait 15, 20, 30 motherfucking years to say the fuck that you abused me, bitch. I already gave you a cool fucking 30. Already I ain't fucking saying nothing about all the things that I done seen and all the things that I done known and all the things that I done fucking endured. But the day that you decided that you was going to pump up the volume, turn up the fucking frequencies and shit, and decide to target me, you decided you wanted to sacrifice the fuck me? Make me collateral motherfucking damage around here, bitch? That's where you're fucked up. Because you assume me to be weak. You assume me to be meek. You assume me to be an easy target. You assume me to be an easy win. You thought I would be dead by now. So I'm going to speak up for my goddamn self. I got my own back, and I don't need no clique, no club, no crew, no posse, no gang, no cult, no coven, no secret societies, bitch, because I don't do no goddamn titles, and I ain't got no goddamn handlers. I can stand alone on my own against all of you. And that don't mean I think I'm the biggest, baddest person in the motherfucking world. But what I do know that I am in control of my own self, my own goddamn person, and my own goddamn life. And I'm not going to be nobody's pussy. We're going to ride this bitch till the wheels fall off. We're going to fight in this bitch until the last man the fuck standing. And when it's time for me to go, I'm going to go with grace and glory and go out like a capital G. That's what y'all didn't quite understand about me when you got your briefing on me. See, growing up, I was real quiet. I seemed real timid. I seemed real shy. I was also real loving and real caring and real affectionate and real nurturing and real giving. And you thought you could exploit that. You thought you could use that. You thought that you could abuse that. And some of that, you programmed the fuck in me. You just never imagined. You couldn't fathom that I could rewrite my own fucking programming just like your AI, bitch. I am a scribe. I am a writer. I am the script, bitch. They hate you because they ain't you, collective. But I ain't gonna be wrong for you to be right. Everybody wants something from you, but they don't want you to have nothing at all, collective. Any other messages, Spirit? Illegal implantation. Chip, I got to live the rest of my life with this shit in me. Some of you, those of you born in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, and you're a targeting individual, you likely were chipped and implanted. You were pimped out and you were sold by your own guardians, your own family, to the government, experimented on, exploited, and you were chipped. This is how they kept track with you back in the day before technology advanced. In today's time, you don't have to be chipped or implanted for them to do the things that they're doing to you because they can do it remotely. But people like myself were chipped. And considering the fact that I know that you've been tracking and tracing me my entire life. You've been invading and violating me my entire life. You have been manipulating me my entire life. If I was ever a problem in life, you made me that problem. You caused that problem. And if I was that much of a fucking problem, you should have did something to fuck about it then. So now you can miss me with the bullshit. They just can't leave you alone, collective. They can't leave you alone. They started this problem, though. Somebody close to you is a warlock or a male witch, collective. We see this all the time. You were adopted and no one ever told you. See, this is one of the things that you know, like myself. Not all of you, this will apply. But they know that I was adopted and nobody ever told me. I was actually abducted. Implanted with a fake fucking family who had one fucking job to love me, and they couldn't even do that because the bitches was too greedy and just worried about getting their fucking incentives. So you neglected me, abandoned me, and left me out in the fucking cold. You couldn't even play pretend like you was my real family. You couldn't even play pretend like you loved me so you can get them goddamn incentives. Bitch, I wouldn't have been the wiser. I would have just thought I had a loving, caring fucking family, and you couldn't even do that. Y'all are bad fucking crisis actors. And they're mad at me right now because I exposed the fact that I am adopted. Well, that I was abducted and fraudulently adopted. The people who they told me is not my real family. And they know I know. Now, both of my fucking real parents are dead. And my father was wealthy. And they stole it. And they have tried to hide it. And they tried to cover up all they low down and dirty do ends. And this is the reason why the government has tried to keep me hidden. They know I know the truth. This is the reason why they want to silence me now. Fuck you. I told you to leave me alone. See, a lot of people strive after a lot of fucking things. I am a real simple fucking person. All I ever wanted, the majority of the things that I wanted don't even cost anything. Love, support, family, real friendships, happiness, fulfillment. None of that shit costs anything. Yeah, I got a few talent, skills, and abilities that could be beneficial. But I ain't never in my life even prayed for fame. I don't give a fuck about Bugattis and mansions and shit. I don't give a fuck about overpriced ass handbags, jewelry and shit. But I deserve to have a decent home of my own, reliable transportation, to have a safe and secure life, to have stability and security just like the next, and to have a comfortable life, a humble, comfortable life. I just want to provide a better life for my child. That is all I have ever fucking wanted. Even with the talents and the skills and abilities I have, I want to be an independent artist and do things on a lower level. I'm not chasing fame. I'm not running around here trying to step on the toes of celebrities and shit, trying to take their place. I don't want that shit. I ain't never asked for that shit. I don't like lights, camera, actions. Bitch, I'm an empath. I can feel everybody's energy. That is too fucking much. I don't like that shit. I don't have people in my business. I don't have fucking people in my fucking face. I don't even deal with too many people at one fucking time. But you motherfuckers came for me like the fuck I did. Because you never wanted me to wake up. You assumed if I ever woke up, by the time I woke up, it would be too late because you've been declared New World Order and martial law and then ushered in your Antichrist already. See, the problem is I woke up too soon for you. But you've been procrastinating for too goddamn long. You couldn't get her done, and I woke up before you was ready. That's the problem. But bitch, that's not my fault. I'm not gonna be wrong for you to be right when you done abused me all my life. And you can think what you want to think about me. You can say what the fuck you want to say about me. Because you entitled to your own opinion to fuck too. But stop trying to convince me of your bullshit, because I don't care nothing about it. Not when you've been manipulating me and everything in my life and around me all my motherfucking life. So technically, you are the problem. See, so collective, if you're anything like me, if you know something damning information like this, how like you were adopted and no one ever told you. Now, if it was a legal adoption and different things like that or what have you, and say, or whatever, because there are legal adoptions that happen and different things like that. There's a lot of parents out here who adopt children, as infants, and they go about legal channels, the legal way to do so. And they just, they never told you or what have you. That's the issue between you and your family or what have you. That they just never told you the truth about that or what have you. But I'm talking about shit where you have been kidnapped and abducted. Your parents have been murdered. Your real mother has been murdered. You've been placed with whole other families, and you've been lied to your entire life about where you come from. Your father is wealthy, and they never wanted you to know. They never wanted you to know where you came from. Just how much wealth or power that you really have. Some of y'all was planted in poverty, and you should have never even been impoverished. And you got greedy, hating, discriminating people that's trying to take the wealth and the abundance that is your birthright away from you, and now away from your children. These people, satanic sellouts, collective. They also attack you because your talent, skills, and abilities. If you got some type of psychic abilities, if you are an activist, if you are a writer, if you're speaking up and speaking out about certain things or what have you, they're targeting you and attacking you because of that. Because I don't give a damn what these people say or what they tell the ops and the trolls that they have recruited to work the fuck against me. I did not start being fucking targeted until I wrote them poems and I sent them out to people in the industry, to colleges, to mega churches, and all this other kind of shit. Then I started being vigorously the fuck attacked. Then that's when they realized who the fuck I was. And then the fact that I was awakened and shit, motherfuckers started dying back to back to back, being fucking sacrificed. And them motherfuckers came for me, bitch. I know the day and the hour that it started, that you flipped the fucking switch. Betrayal. That's the truth. Not nothing from your past, collective. Like these motherfuckers try to make up, like they try to fabricate. And shit. Blood sacrificing family lovers and friends for money. This is what it's all about. They want to blood sacrifice you. Yes, spirits say don't go back to your past exes, family, or friends. Them people was cut off for a reason. You got copycats trying to steal your ideals. The wickedness in high places. Beast system 666. They know you know the truth. They know you're speaking the truth, and they don't like it. Yeah, these people need to find you somebody. They need to find them somebody to play with, because you ain't the one. I'm seeing demonic possession here. Some of these people are demonically possessed, collective. They under demonic possession, collective. Spirits say they fucked up a long time ago. These people fucked up a long time ago, collective. Yeah, people you don't even know are competing with you. They in a competition by themselves. Bitch, I don't compete with no goddamn body. Collective don't compete with no goddamn body. You competing with your damn self, huh? Fuck you mean? How you got people, I was just talking about this. How do you have people who are targeting you, attacking you, working against you, that don't know you from Adam? I don't even know you. You can't even say I did nothing to you. I'm not even that type of fucking person. I'm nice to every fucking body. Back in the day, I trusted every fucking body, befriended every fucking body, until you gave me a reason to fuck not to. I gave you that benefit of the doubt. Not anymore, though. Not any fucking more. Not any fucking more. It pisses me off. Those of you who on here who know my Facebook, I did a poetic expression moment yesterday. I did what I called a therapeutic poetic expression moment yesterday on my Facebook, and I just totally went the fuck in. Okay, Satanists want to steal your spiritual gifts, collective. You got Satanists who want to steal your spiritual gifts. Okay, yeah, you've been suffering in silence from trauma caused by no good family, collective. These people are pure evil, collective. I may do it in spoken word or what have you, but yeah, yesterday, I mean, I was fine, but I just got tired of the bullshit, and so I just did a poetic expression moment. Like, I've been writing forever. Most of the times when I really feel some type of way, about some shit, I'll get silent and I'll write. Okay? Some of my best writing is when the fuck I'm hurt, upset, mad, and shit. Okay? You're someone who's highly intuitive, collective. Y'all got secret spies and shit watching y'all. Y'all been being hit with psychic spiritual attacks. Okay? Yeah, but the devil is not welcome here, bitch. Okay, all these people are of the devil. Okay? I'm seeing military officials here. There could be military officials who are working against you. Maybe they're the ones who's got access to that the goddamn well, I know they got access to the militarized weapons, the silent weapons, the touches torture weapons and shit. But it's either the military or the CIA that's operating the artificial intelligence fucking mind control. Y'all look this shit up. Y'all don't have to take my word for things like that. When those things like that, when I make mention of certain terms, go look it up. Just look up MK Ultra. Look up Monarch programming. Look up, specifically right now, look up artificial intelligent mind control. These people are the devil in disguise, guys. They're the devil in disguise. This is invasion, and this is war, okay? Internal affairs need to get involved, okay? Because there's a whole lot of people who are in power, in authority, who are abusing their power in authority to target and attack you, collective. Yeah, I'm seeing collaborations and contracts. So these people are collaborated together for the purposes of money. They're in contractual agreements and different things or what have you. Spirit, any other messages? Illegal government experimentation. I'm going to continue to expose this shit. I don't give a damn how nobody feel about you. You look, if you don't like somebody, you have that right. I'm not telling you got to like me or, you know, the collective. I'm not telling you have to like a person. You don't have to love a person. You don't have to deal with a person. You don't have to. You are entitled to those feelings. What you are not entitled to is to grossly abusing people by way of the tactics that you desire. Okay? Because that shit is illegal. It's not just in the least bit. We're not talking about law and order here. We're not talking about justice. Because justice is real plain and simple. Law and order is real plain and simple. If a person has done something wrong, if they have committed a crime, they're questioned, they're interrogated, formal charges are made, warrants are had, whatever. That person still has rights. They have a right to an attorney. They have a right to a speedy trial. They have a right to defend themselves. They have a right to face their accusers. And that person is innocent until they are proven guilty. I don't give a fuck how much you dislike somebody, because the majority of you who are being targeted or attacked, it's not because you have done something wrong. If you had ever done something wrong, then something would have been done by law enforcement. I don't give a fuck about the trolls, no gang stalkers, none of these local, your family. Fuck them and how they feel. If there's a problem with you, according to the law, there are people who are in position. And see, as much as I say with the shit that come out here about corrupt government and shit like that or whatever, I'm not somebody who is particularly anti-establishment or government. I'm not hostile against the police or anything like that at all. Not even people who are wealthy. Not even people who work towards the government. I dislike people who dislike me. And I greatly dislike people who the fuck abuse me. I don't have a problem with people who are doing their jobs, and they are righteous, upstanding people, and they're doing their jobs according to the fucking law, and they're being fair without being hostile, without being abusive and toxic. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is people in power who abuse their authority. I have a problem with people who exploit people and abuse people and use people and set people up and hurt people and harm people and endanger people and strip people of the very fucking rights that the United States Constitution tell us that we have. You invade our privacy, invade our human rights, civil rights, constitutional rights, every fucking thing. You're around here invading people, mind, bodies, and souls, and some more shit, spying on people in the privacy of their own home, and some more shit, targeting and attacking people's children, grooming them, brainwashing them, mind controlling them, and all kinds of shit. My daughter was almost the fuck abducted. All while she was being groomed and molested at the same time. And I didn't even know. Not at first. And they smooth covered that shit up. But you think you're gonna fuck with me every goddamn day, bitch? Fuck you. I'm gonna continue to fucking speak until your balls get hairy enough to come and kill me. And I still ain't scared of you. You can be shape-shifting, reptilian, draconian, humanoid, lizardoid, or any goddamn thing else you want to be. There ain't nothing nowhere that say I got to be afraid of you. I wouldn't give a damn. You can be the biggest boss that we seen thus far in this bitch. I don't fuck with you and your goddamn business and what you got going on, because I be goddamn, and because of your wealth and your power and your privilege and your motherfucking connections, you think that you have the right to abuse me, and I just supposed to take it. Fuck that. You can give me death, and I'll go to the gun line, boss. Other than that, no fucking deal. Because I'm not your slave, I'm not your patsy, and I'm not your fucking puppet. You had 30 years to abuse me all how you wanted to. Time's up, bitch. Enough is a motherfucking enough. Didn't you come up with that shit? Ain't that your slogan and your saying? They jealous, envious, and intimidated by you. I don't give a damn. It don't say nowhere legally. It don't say nowhere biblically. You even came alone. Somebody died, left your ass in charge, and you came along and made the rules, regulations, and bylaws with your illuminated, sophisticated, educated ass, and you didn't even have sense enough to put it in black and white in law that I was supposed to bow down, worship, submit, and obey you. It don't say that shit nowhere. It didn't say nowhere I had to sell my soul on my ass. It don't say nowhere that I'm supposed to worship the devil. It don't say nowhere that Lucifer is my God. It don't say that shit nowhere. And you the one with all the power and authority and all the motherfucking glory around here with your big bad ass. And your illuminated ass didn't put that shit in writing nowhere. So what you're not going to do is subliminally convince me of such a thing. And then want to target me and abuse me because I won't be another motherfucker to bite the dust around this motherfucker and fall in line with the rest of the motherfucking puppets on the string. This is a hate crime. Period. And if you are a part of hate crimes, then bitch, I got a problem with you. And I'm going to continue to say so. I don't give a fuck what kind of smear campaign you run. Smear campaigns is admissible in a court of law, stupid. Smear campaigns ain't proof of nothing. I ain't never had a real friend a day for my life. I've been bullied since I was a fucking child, and that was set up on fucking purpose to create trauma in my motherfucking life. Bitch, so a person like me, bitch, I ain't never been, I ain't sad, I ain't depressed, I ain't upset, I ain't angry, because I don't have no motherfucking friends. Because people want to bully me, because people want to target and attack me. Bitch, I don't care nothing about that. But I would never lose no sleep for you bitches. Never. And if it had not been from sexual abuse and trauma and it being programmed in me, I would have never even been attracted to women. But they altered my sexuality in my childhood. Bitch, let's talk about that. Let's backtrack on that. Let's speak about those abuses. Why don't we expose that amongst the people? It's your freak nasty ass. They want to project your negative bullshit on other fucking people. Long lost family here, collective. Y'all could even have some long lost family, especially for those of you all who identify with this being adopted and no one ever told you, who may even be involved in these abuses against you. Do you know why? Because there is, I'm talking about a large amount of money. Yo, we're not talking about no chump change. We're not even talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm talking about millions of dollars, properties and lands and shit, thrones and shit, crowns and shit for some people, not all people. Because see, even though I may look human to y'all, whether y'all believe me or not, I have royalty in my DNA. I have a royal bloodline in my DNA. I also have extraterrestrial strand in my DNA. That's me personally. What's in y'all DNA, y'all figure out. But the shit that has been done to me since my birth ain't of no coincidence. It's on purpose. And there's a lot of people involved. And we know when it comes to the powers that fucking be, they've been stealing land, gold, oil, and all other kind of shit with their big bad bully asses from people from the longest. Look what they did to the Africans. Look what they did to the Native Americans. The natural Indians. They stole them people land. Tried to strip them of their own darn heritage and put them on reservations and shit. That belongs to them. They've been doing it for hundreds of years. So collective, those of you, some of you are who've been abused since you were a child. There was wealth and abundance and properties and lands that was left to you. That you got racist, colorist, discriminating ass people who have tried to hide from you, keep from you, steal from you. They never wanted you to know about. They never wanted you found. This is the reason why they tried to hide you. That's what they did with me. It may be different for some of you all. But some of the same thing has been done. Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition. These bitches been bribing judges. People stalking, riding past your house, collective. This is systematic abuse, collective. You can't trust nobody. This got to do with insurance fraud. They murdering people and they're committing insurance fraud. Y'all are thieves. But these aren't just regular thieves, okay? You ever heard somebody being called a petty thief? Okay? Petty thieves, those are like, they're thefts, but like insignificant thefts. These motherfuckers are boosters, heisters. Okay? These are the type of motherfuckers that commit RICO crimes. They into money laundering. Okay? They're into goddamn embezzlements and treasons and all this other kinds of shit. These motherfuckers like playing around with the feds and federal money and shit. You either got to be ignorant, dumb, or stupid, just a stupid motherfucker to play around with federal money. These bitches is committing federal crimes every day. I ain't never seen such a large group of people that just play around with the fucking feds like they something to play with. But that's what they do. And they pride themselves, they gloat of being untouchable and shit. They commit all kind of insurance motherfucking frauds. All kind of people dying and shit. Got fraudulent ass insurance on them and shit. They trying to kill you right now, collect them. And collect some more goddamn money. Other folks done died and passed away and left. Either you was the beneficiary in their policy, they stole it from you, or you may have those who left you in a will or something and left you land or property or a home or a business or monies or something like that. They stole and they took those things from you as well. Some of the shit they have hidden from you. Some of the shit is still there. It's hidden. Some of y'all have wealth that's been sitting, that belongs to you, that's been sitting in banks since you was a child, collecting motherfucking interest. They've been trying to sacrifice. Some of y'all don't even know how many times these people have tried to sacrifice you. They've been trying to sacrifice you so they can steal your shit and run off into the sunset. Your fraudulent, those of you who are adopted, no one ever told you, your fraudulent ass family trying to sacrifice you right the fuck now. Them motherfuckers think somebody owe them something. The motherfuckers think because they took your ass the fuck in and they partook in abusing you your goddamn whole life that wouldn't rightfully belong to you. See, that's why they're jealous, envious, and intimidated by you in competition with you on retaliation, punishment, payback, and revenge on you, because they want to steal what rightfully the fuck belong to you. That's the reason why they don't want you to come up and be some goddamn body and have any goddamn thing or outdo them or look better than them in any kind of goddamn way. That's the reason why they want to steal that from you. But these motherfuckers so fucked up. Fuck what they stole from you. That's your birthright. These bitches don't even want you to have a talent, a skill, or ability in to be seen. They don't want you to even come up off your own hard work, of your own skill, after your own creativity or artistries. You couldn't even, they don't even want you to have a regular 8 to 4, 9 to 4 job. That's the reason why they done sabotage your mediocre ass jobs, getting paid minimum wage. They done sabotage your transportation so you couldn't drive nowhere, go nowhere. They done sabotage your relationship because of you, especially if you're a woman, because they didn't want a real man to come along and love your ass and treat your ass right and take care of your ass and be a good provider and a good father in your life. Why? Because when a woman gets married to a good man, her life changes completely anyway, and they wouldn't have access to you like that. They done sabotage you, didn't even know they sabotaged and ruined all that. It's it. But see, what pisses me off is these motherfuckers doing this shit. They have messed up whole fucking timelines. Some of you artists, they've been fucking with you since you were a child, bitch. Your kids are supposed to be, should have been with other people. You were supposed to be in alignment with your soul tribe right now. You were supposed to be with your soulmate right now. You were supposed to be married. Your children, you supposed to, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit. They're fucking up whole timelines, whole people's lives with this fuck shit that they are on. And then the bitches have the audacity to just not leave you alone. They won't leave you alone, okay? Because some of them has come to the terms, have coped with the fact of what's going on. These bitches won't even allow you to live in misery in the fuck peace. Should nobody be invading and violating your mind every goddamn day? You sitting up with nothing and no motherfucking body, loaded by your goddamn self, and you mean to tell me them bitches still can't leave you the fuck alone? You ain't even around no goddamn body for them to even say you are a problem. You ain't living in sin. You ain't commit no crimes. You're not a bad parent. You ain't got people running in and about your house. You ain't doing nothing wrong. Why the fuck are they watching you? Why the fuck are they bothering you? Why the fuck are they using artificial intelligent mind control to fucking beam shit in your goddamn mind to fucking manipulate your thoughts and your dreams and your bodily fluids and your actions and just your life in general? Why? These are cocky, arrogant, conceited motherfuckers who are wealthy, elite, and power, who get their rocks off of seeing people tortured. Fuck you! After they are the very ones who have ruined your entire life. We will not be bullied. You will give us freedom. You will give us liberty. Or you will give us death. Whichever one you got the nerve to do. Satanic cults. These people belong to satanic fucking cults and shit. Sneaking and creeping around and shit. Some of y'all got cloned ass fucking celebrities and shit. Fucking working against you. What type of shit is that? How the fuck do you have a clone? Around here attacking people. Targeting people. Got the CIA here. CIA involved. Spirits say a table will be prepared before you in the presence of your enemies. That's what they say shit they don't like. Competition all around you. They put a hit out on you to have you killed to cover their tracks. I am tired. I am tired. A person should not have to pray about the same thing all day, every day, about the same damn people. Life in itself is hard the fuck enough. Police brutality. Y'all be careful about that. What's done in the dark. So they doing things in the shadows, behind the scenes. You even got pimping pastors call themselves working against you. The audacity. Nigga, get your life right. How you a pimping pastor and call yourself working against somebody else? Be for real. Don't make me laugh. Spirit say be careful of the people around you. Any other messages, Spirit? Don't sell your soul or your ass to get nan bag, y'all. Okay? Because some of y'all, they planning on bamboozling y'all, tricking y'all by sending in fake lovers who are paid ops and agents working for the satanic powers that be. Some of y'all, they gonna send in fake, phony, fraudulent either lovers, friends, business partners, and different things like that. If they can't get a lover close to you to come in and act like he the cream of the crop or she the cream of the crop, and the best thing you ain't never had, and they just love you to damn death, they're going to send in some type of lucrative business opportunity for you to boost your career and your finances and shit. It's a trap. Yeah. Beware of the snakes trying to come into your life to harm you or fool you. Somebody could be in an SUV. You are an Earth Angel collective. Okay? These people are attacking your career. I'm seeing your mama's side of the family. Okay? Whether this is your fake family, your fake mother side of the family, or your real mother side of the family, guys. Spirit, what else? Royalty. Somebody wants your gifts. They want your gifts. I'm seeing court clerk here. There's a corrupt court clerk that is involved with something that's going on here. Probably helped these people steal your assets, steal your wealth, what rightfully belongs to you. Spirit say they spreading lies. Okay? Don't let nobody stop your shine, collective, okay? Your family made attempts to harm you. Pay attention to the signs and the symbolisms all around you, collective. Somebody could, somebody resonating with this reading could be a medium. Somebody that passed over could be trying to get your attention. That's if you are a medium. That's not going to apply to everybody. Okay? You could be telling people to give you 50 feet, to bag back, give you 50 feet. These people wanted you forsaken and persecuted. Okay? Also, don't ever let these people think. They also do something else when they're targeting you, collective, to make you think, oh, God doesn't love you. God is ignoring you. God's not listening to your prayers. God's not going to help you. God don't care about you. Or what have you. Because you have made mistakes in life, that, you know, you're this awful person, and that God doesn't love or doesn't care about or isn't going to help. Don't allow these motherfuckers to let you think that. They want you to think that because they want you to lose faith. That's another thing they do. They'll target your faith. Okay? If they target your faith, if you lose faith, you're in this low vibrational energy, and they can attach these demons onto you. Okay? Bad vibes all around. Okay, there's some type of drug bust that's going to happen. I see drug bust and car here. Okay, with somebody who is involved. Okay, you could be a self-employed business owner, collective. Okay, some type of divine intervention is happening. You could be a high priestess. You're meant to be very successful. An advancement could be coming into you. You could be a very empathic as well, collective. Yeah, I'm seeing they're dangerous here. Fake love from that father. Okay. Some of y'all need to get out the United States before it's too late, okay? Staged events. You need to protect your energy, collective. There could be a secret agent man involved. Somebody could be trying to say, oh, this is a prank. We was just pranking them. This is a prank. Who in the fuck pranks somebody for more than a decade? Who in the fuck pranks somebody all their goddamn life? Abusing somebody ain't a prank, bitch. Invading and violating somebody ain't a prank. Yeah, this ain't no prank. This was just a bad fucking idea. Seeing fiery anger here. You got guardian angels watching over you, collective. Shadow government is here. Your daddy side of the family. They all up in your business, and everything about them is top secret and classified. Shit, I'm even saying they even could have the mobsters of the cartels involved. I don't know if the mobsters or the cartels are involved, because behind mobster and cartel, I'm seeing somebody wants your attention. So somebody who's a mobster or of the cartel could want your attention. I'm not sure if they are involved in all this other stuff. Spirit, any other messages? I am seeing big banksters, so. You have angelic protection, collective, okay? Don't sell your soul or your ass to get the bag. You got new beginnings coming in, okay? Yeah, you're going to turn your pain to art, and they can't stand it. Any other messages, Spirit? Some type of support could be coming in for you or something. Something about support, help, or guidance, or assistance in some type of way, okay? Spirit say listen to your intuition, collective, okay? Any other messages, Spirit? Any other messages? I'm seeing mad scientists here. There could be something significant to a mad scientist. The mad scientists is the ones that be creating all this these demonic ass devices and technologies and shit for these satanic powers that be. And then they try to play pretend like, oh, we didn't have any idea that the government was going to use these for malicious intent. We thought that this is going to be a wonderful thing for the medical field to help people. Bullshit. That's the reason why y'all signed them binding ass contracts and non-disclosure agreements, and you was paid all that money to fucking stay silent. You created that shit for them people and you gave it to them, and knowing what type of damage it would do and what they were going to use it for. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? Again, I'm seeing another pastor energy, or somebody who's an ordained minister, apostle, religious leader, priest, deacon, reverend, and evangelical, or something like that, or what have you. I'm seeing sneaky, freaky, creepy neighbors, okay? Could be of significance, guys. Psyop. You got psyop and staged event out there, guys, okay? So I'm going to wrap this reading up. I'm also seeing help is on the way, collective. I'm going to wrap this reading up. So I hope that this gives you the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.326@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is Shine Bright Like a Diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who is interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tip-diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamonds. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil just lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Bottom line, guys, do not allow these people to intimidate you, okay? Don't back down. Continue to stand up for yourself. Continue to stand up for your rights. Continue to speak up and to speak out, guys, okay, about the things that you are enduring, the things that you are experiencing, okay, the things that you are going through, okay. It's therapeutic for yourself, okay. It can also be of help or healing to somebody else who is going through the same thing, guys, okay. Don't allow these people to silence you, okay. And you don't have to be afraid of anybody. Period, point blank, okay? Which is another reason why you do not need to allow these people to silence you, okay? And I told you all before, y'all know you have to be strong to be alone. I get it. Nobody wants to be alone. Or nobody wants to be lonely and different things like that, okay? But frankly, with as many people working against us, especially for those of us who are targeted individuals, it may be safer that way, guys, okay? Y'all protect yourself, okay? Shield your mind if you can, okay? Pray over yourself, pray over your children. Make sure you are cleansing your energies, your home, and everything, okay? To combat this evil, okay? Because this is war, okay? That's what this is. This is war, okay? And this vicious attack by our enemies, guys, okay? But love yourself no matter what other people are doing. It doesn't matter whether you have anybody or not. It doesn't matter if anybody else loves you or not. You do not have to You do not have to lower your self-esteem, your confidence, your faith, or your strength, or anything like that, because there are evil, wicked people in the world who are targeting you and attacking you the way you are. That's what the enemy wants. Do not allow the enemy to win. That is the easiest way for the enemy to win, for you to give up on yourself, for you to give up on your own faith, on your own self-esteem, on your own confidence. Okay? Love you even when no one else do. Okay? And regardless of what the next person have to say about you, what the next person is doing to you, you got a good heart. You know you a good person. Okay? And you stay in that good energy. And you continue to speak up and to speak out, because see, you're not the coward. We're not the cowards collective. We're speaking up and we're speaking out about these things. Those are the cowards, because they are working behind the scenes to target you and attack you. Okay? But stand your ground, guys. Continue to stand your ground. And for those of you who are still in company of shady, shicey people, you need to cut these people off. You need to excommunicate yourself from the wickedness of this world. Okay? People who do not serve your highest good or have your best interests at heart, guys. We will not be bullied. Okay? But at the end of the day, bitch, don't get it twisted, because we ain't got no worries. Why? Because y'all hypocrites. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.